Um, we're gonna. Well, actually, I can do that over here. I think I can do it here. Let's just go see. Um, I'm like, why don't I just go see? Oh no, not a migraine. Hi, hello. What's up, YouTube? It's me. It's Audra, the non-binary devil that nobody warned you about because they didn't know that I existed. Hi, hello, how are you? How are y'all doing today? I am going to be doing a fun little thing today where I go ahead and make everybody's lives somewhat miserable. Um, and before I get started on it, I know everybody's been seeing this go around. Everybody's been talking about it. Influencers being out of touch, et cetera, et cetera. Influencers are over. And I'm just going to tell you to your face right now, influencers are not over. They're not going to be over. We're just broke, and that's okay. Uh, we just have to be comfortable with the fact that we're broke. Now, are they sometimes assholes about it? Sure. And I've been seeing a lot of the videos. I haven't watched anything yet. I haven't watched anything. I don't know why I'm like this. I do. I've been working a lot. This is not my favorite time of year. Also, big ups to all the customers who are like leaving treats and gifts out. I appreciate it. Love the people who have been leaving Dr. Pepper out on my route. I'm like, thank you. I needed that Dr. Pepper so bad. I need my spicy barbecue water. And so like, thank you. Especially when I like can't really eat anything anymore. Like, anyways, hi, hello. I guess before I get started, if you're not subscribed, subscribe. If you thought you were subscribed, check to see that you're subscribed. Thanks. And because of the subject matter of this video, I did think it would be fun to have my Don't Touch Me Peasant mug. I think that's hilarious. Anywho's it's, I saw that Robert had a video called Stop Blaming the Algorithm. Robert Welsh, for those of you who don't know, because you cannot know, and that's okay. It doesn't make you a bad person. Hi, Nikki. Hi, girly girl. But I did ask him. Okay, so before you,
Won't you stay for the night and just a little.
So before you fix your lips to show up here and be like, I asked Robert, and Robert said, yes. So thank you. So what we're going to do today is we're going to watch a video that I do have permission to watch. Thank you very much. Have a good day. I'm like, I am sweating so profusely because listen, it got real hot. Like yesterday was like 40 degrees. And now today, hi, Emily. And now today it's like, oh wait, can I just pop this out? I bet not. I bet it's not going to let me pop it out. Rude. Anyways, now today it's hot to me. Anything at this point with my flaming body, I feel like anything, literally anything that is above like 52 is becoming hot for me. I'm like, oh, it's real warm. And even then it's pushing it. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. I am doing my double stuff, my double stuffs. That sounds wild to say out loud. Anyways,
I'm about to tell.
First, please hold while I get things in order on this side. Don't start making me mad. Don't make me mad. Thank you. I'm like, don't make me mad. Don't make me mad. I'm not ready to be irritated. Unfix the lips. Listen, the reason I had to bring that up is because, you know what? I don't have to say it. I don't have to say it. Some people know. If you know, you know. And if you don't know, ask somebody. Ask somebody else who's black. Okay, go. Let me also make sure that y'all can hear. Can you hear? I'm going to hit play now. I'm going to now hit play. Are you okay? Hi, B-Rye. Thank you for the lurk. Okay, go.
All off influencers in general, okay? I know I am one, but hear me out. I wanted to talk about this because I have seen a few videos on all various platforms from content creators, influencers, whatever you want to call them, from all genres, not just a beauty genre, complaining about how they're no longer getting views, how the algorithm doesn't like them, how the platform doesn't like them. And I basically want to tell them to get a grip. Now listen, there's
Listen. I know that there's a lot of conversation around the algorithm, and like there's some stuff where it's like, yeah, that's true, right? There's other stuff where it's just like people have moved the fuck on. So just just relax. Like I've said this multiple times. Sometimes my YouTube videos do really well and other times they don't. And sometimes I'm literally making something for me. I'm just putting it like, cause I'm not going to have children ever. Like this is what I leave behind. This little channel of stuff that I do. This is what I leave behind. If you miss me, I mean, I know I'm currently still alive, but if ever you miss me, you can go look at this shit. Right. And there's things that I just like, I literally just make for myself, you know, cause I enjoy media, all that kind of stuff. I make it for me. And that's okay. You know what I mean? Like I stream, I'm mostly on Twitch streaming anyway. Like that's where twice a week, sometimes 3, you can find me over there. And that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing all day. And I'm enjoying that. But I don't feel like, arguing. I think there is a racism aspect to the algorithm because of course there is, because it's made by men, but like, and racist men, but like obviously, but yeah, I think people need to relax. Let's see what he says. Let's see.
There's a few things we know for fact. The social media platforms change all the time.
Yes.
They change all the time. So yes, certain things have happened on social media platforms.
Hi,
the way
Carrie.
your videos get shown to people isn't the same. The way your audience find your videos isn't the same.
Correct.
Whether we like it or not, that's just fact. I want to put some realism into this situation, right? Just give some hard facts to these people. Because they're not wrong in what they're saying. Everything has changed, especially if you've been doing this for a really long time. Even in the 6-7 years, I can't remember how long it is, I've been doing it, the platforms have changed a lot. But that means you have to change a bit.
Also, just like Peppy, listen. Yeah, we are very loose with our data here, Alex. But like, here's the thing: if you're watching YouTube and you check your recommended, if you're a person who pays attention to shit like this, like I don't look at my analytics because that depresses me and upsets me. It hurts my feeling, and I don't like that. But and again, the other side of it too is like I do have some compulsions, and for me, if I see that stuff, then I start trying too hard to play into that particular thing that it says people like, and I'm going too hard to try to do something that, anyways, it just makes my content crap. But if you're not paying attention to, even YouTube's recommended has changed significantly. Now, some people are like, it's messed up. And every time people say that, I'm like, what are you watching? What are you watching on YouTube? What are you watching? Because it's literally recommending to you based off of what the hell you watch. I know this because that is how I made my YouTube black, like my recommendations black. That's how I did it. So welcome, Curly Sam. Why did I go 6'7"? Yeah, so like when you have a regular job, the operating system changes, things change, and we can't stomp around at our jobs. We have to learn the things because we still need to work. Correct. Like if you even look at thumbnails, like I don't put a lot of effort into my thumbnails, as you can clearly see if you're on the YouTube side of this and you see this thumbnail. Obviously, I don't put any effort into this shit. Okay. That's not, I don't put effort into making a thumbnail. I don't feel like it. I'm going to be so fucking for real. I don't feel like it. And you cannot make me. I'm absolutely like, I can't explain to you why I'm like this. I just am. And I refuse to put effort into the thumbnails. I don't want to. It's too much work. I just get like annoyed and I'm like, yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It'll be okay. I don't put work into it. It's literally like I just removed the background from a different stream and be like, plop, yay. My YouTube does get messed up because I watch book drama, but I know that is it. Yeah, and like that's the thing. If you don't watch like a specific niche, it's gonna keep trying to figure it out. Like YouTube's algorithm has been doing like some little dancey dances, you know? Okay. Also, let's see if he gets into it because I'm wondering if he's going to talk about the push for smaller creators, which I've talked about before, which I'm like, yeah, they've done that on purpose because like if all of these big creators just suddenly quit the platform tomorrow, they have no one coming up underneath them. And that's concerning monetarily. Okay, go.
Bit two. We can't sit here as influencers, content creators. I'm just going to call them influencers, everyone. And blame the algorithm and take it personally, one, but also blame the algorithm for a career that we ourselves need to master. And I'm going to go into this a little bit more, okay? Just we'll get into it. Subscribe if you haven't already. I know I look a little bit crazy.
Yeah, subscribe to him and me. Whitney, I think paying for premium makes your algorithm different. You might be right. Because I've had premium since it was red, since it was YouTube Red. And I'll never go back. I will never go back. You can't make me. You cannot make me. I'm so sorry. I don't know how to live like that. I'm outside all day. I read some comments from people who don't pay and maybe they don't. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
But I'm going to be doing my makeup as we do this. I'm going to be using the new palette from Blend Bunny. This is called Haunt Me. And I
did want that palette at one point, and then I just wasn't going to do it.
So we're using that palette. We have some beautiful lip products from them too, including this black, which looks amazing. I do have a discount code for them down below. I believe it's Robert10. If you want to use that. If you don't want to use that, don't use it. That's fine. What can I say? Yes. Okay. So I am going to use the video of Jaclyn Hill that she put out recently, because I've watched it already, and I think it gives some really good points for me to talk on. She basically encapsulates what all these other influencers are saying, although her views are changing for different reasons. So what we're not going to touch on today is how out of touch she is. How the whole luxury situation. I want to look at content creation as a career path and why it's not the algorithm's fault that you aren't succeeding, or the views you used to get you aren't getting now. And this is aimed at content.
I like that because this is the thing. This is why I brought up at the very, very beginning when I said we shouldn't be surprised that influencers are out of touch. Like, we're just broke, and that's okay. We've experienced this multiple times. And if you haven't been around, during these like fuck these influencers times, it happens every time the economy takes a dive and we're broke. When you no longer have discretionary funds to just like have a good time with, when you no longer can just like every month buy like little trinkets and whatnot that your favorite influencers might have, like, it pisses you off, and that's okay. It's fine. We just all need to be okay with saying like, it's all right. And also be okay with not watching people if they're making you feel bad because you don't have any money. Like, it's okay. I hardly watch any beauty content at this point because I don't want to be tempted into buying things that I'm just like, I can't do this right now because like it's the holidays and I have to do XYZ. And Bo has a vet visit coming up, and it's always like $250 to $300 because they're just like, they give them all these fucking shots and some shit for mosquitoes, and we have the giant mosquitoes here, just giant mosquitoes. They're getting bigger and bigger. Like, they will wake you up out of a dead sleep. I wish I was kidding. I'm not. So all of that to say, I think the conversation around influencers, whether or not they're out of touch, is ridiculous because, my opinion, okay? Because we're always, somebody's always going to be out of touch with you. You know what I mean? Like, if you, there are some of you right now who are out of touch to somebody who makes less money than you. Like, some of you live in a house and other people live in an apartment, and the people living in an apartment will tell you that you're out of touch, you know? Like, that's just life. We have to be comfortable with people being out of touch. I'm just going to say that. Like, we should just...
I was born to bring trouble to wherever
13. Nice. 13 balls of hellfire. But like we have to, as an audience, have to be comfortable with that. And one of the reasons I say this is because like it's their job. Like, I'm grateful that there are people out here who do this shit, who review products of any form, including games, like all this stuff, because like it saves me money. So I'm fine with it. Just like, I think because I just remember like the age of yelling at celebrities for them flexing at us and all this shit, and then they disappeared, and then they came back less in touch. Like they tried to be in touch, and it was just really awkward. I just let people just be whoever they are. I don't even care. I guess for me, I don't care. It doesn't bother me. I don't care. But into the content, like I like the fucking beauty brand trips. I like that shit. I live vicariously through everybody because like I don't want to go on a brand trip. I don't want to travel. You know what I mean? Imagine a brand inviting me to go on a brand trip and I'd be like, I will have to pass. I have IBS. I'm so sorry. Thank you for thinking of me though. Okay, back.
Creators who kind of already have an audience, but I hope that people who are wanting to start their journey as a content creator can take some advice from this as well. Because I'll be honest with you, I watched a few of these people from all different places make these videos, and it really pissed me off because on me, I work 7 days a week. Unless I plan to do something that week, then I'll take the day off. But I work 7 days a week, and that's on me because I love my job, right?
Period.
But part of that job is creating content for my beauty YouTube, my Instagram, which I just repost on TikTok, even though I hate TikTok, my reaction channel. I edit my own content. I do all my editing apart from our joint channel, which is done by our older brother. Coming up with the ideas for the videos, I do all of that because I want it done a certain way. When I see people complaining that they're not getting...
Wait, Robert, I did not know Robert was editing his videos. Snaps. Listen, I wish I had the energy to edit anymore. I wish I had the energy. Listen, we live through cribs in my sweet 16. We know people are rich. Like that's the thing that bothers me. I do get annoyed by this constant conversation of influencers being out of touch. Like fucking, of course they are. Of course they are. Like, that's fine. Like, everybody doesn't have to be relatable to you, and you have to be okay with that. I know that sounds like some asshole thing to say, but I'm so serious. You have to be okay with people being out of touch with you. Everybody does not need to relate to you. I prefer for a certain degree for people to just like not be relatable to me, because then I'm just like, if I ever meet you in person or whatever, like I'm not disappointed. You know what I mean? Like, because you're not playing relatable on TV. Like I think the conversation around it is weird to me because it reeks of, I'm annoyed that people get a lot of things, and in a lot of people's minds, they have this idea that influencers and content creators, like, it's very easy work. Now, don't get it twisted. I'm not about to be like, try being an influencer for a day. That's not what I'm saying. What I am saying is that people think it's super simple. And if it were super simple, then everybody right now who is a content creator would be blowing up. Okay. But it's not simple. It's not like an easy thing. Like some people have to sit and write scripts. Not me though. I do things live. And I never did write a script because I can't. Hi, Brenna. Yeah, that's true. There's out of touch, and then there's truly out of touch. I just no, you didn't miss a lot. You didn't miss a lot because I'm always chatting. I'm a certified yapper. You're here because I yap. If you haven't liked the video or whatever, try to do that, please and thank you. There's also a hype function. I have to get better at promoting myself, so hype the stream or whatever. Thanks. Editing is fun. I love editing. I just don't have the time, and I don't like filming anymore. I love live streaming. I just don't like to film. It's something to do with my perception of myself and like all of these things. Anyways, but I say all of that to say, like, just we do have to get comfortable with the reality that like they're out of touch. And I think the reason that people, and I've said this multiple times, I've said it in the past, I'll keep saying it every time we talk about this shit, is because you can like visually see somebody getting wealthier and having a better life, and it irritates you. Thank you so much for the follow. Hi, Aiden. So realistically, celebrities just look rich. They start off rich. As far as you can tell, and it never occurs to you to feel like you need to be like relatable to them, except for ODB, may rest in peace. That was his crib. One of the few actual MTV cribs on MTV Cribs. But we've known that, and I think that when you're talking about like, you can see my background. I'm not the person who, if I blow up and like suddenly like this is my actual full-time job, and I'm just spending money on hoodies actually and dog clothes. That's it. You know what I mean? I'll pay off my house and our cars, and then I will just keep getting hoodies so that I can keep the AC on 62 year round.
Views, and then they blame the algorithm. It really pisses me off.
Oh shit, hold on, please hold. Oh my god, wait, please pause. Oh my god. Hello. Hi. Jesus. Marcus, you have to stop surprising me like this. Hi everybody, welcome in. Hi, what's up? Hi. Hello. The big raid, W raid. Oh Jesus. Hi, Shireen. Hi, how are you? Textulian, nice to see you. Oh my goodness, it's so nice to see y'all back again. Okay, hi, welcome. My name is Audra. I'm a variety streamer. I just stream all kinds of things. Right now we're talking about the influencer class, being out of touch, and I play games. And that's I saw the title, figured you were talking about me, so yeah, yo, Marcus is the most out of touch streamer that you're gonna run into. So rich, so wealthy that the cat has its own camera and like sits up minding its business. We're talking about influencers and how wild and weird they are about like the algorithm, especially on YouTube, ruining their lives and why they're not getting viewed. And it's just wild times. Jeebus. Listen, influencer class is a wild thing to have to start saying, though. Yeah, enjoy. If you have to raid and run, take off and enjoy yourselves. Normally I have a video that I'd show you, but I'm dual streaming right now and I have to show it to you after the fact because of copyright. Okay, I'm done dancing. So we're watching Robert Welch's video. We'll get right back on over there and look at it. Okay, so... and I did get permission from Robert to watch that video. Thank you. Let's go.
All the tools, all the statistics, everything to figure out what we are doing wrong. Because if I put out a video and it doesn't get views, I'm not like, oh, great, the algorithm. I'm like, what have I done wrong? What part of my analytics, what part of my audience have I not listened to?
And I've told you that I don't look at my analytics, and it's on purpose. If I look at my analytics, it will depress me. Okay? I know this as a fact. It will depress me. It will upset me. It will break my spirit. Okay. Not only that, but again, I have compulsion issues and I will stare at that data for so long and then spend all of my time trying to bend and be exactly what that thing is. And that's not going to be good for me. That's not going to be good for me. Okay. And I know that. So I just don't. Video watching consent is sexy. Listen, especially, so I know him, but I do, especially because this video is not like a, thank you for the follows, because this video in particular, is relatively new. I especially wanted to ask him because I think he only dropped it like, let me go look here, 1 day ago. So I wanted to ask him. Because it seems rude as shit to just like watch his new video that he's put out and not ask him. Because if he was like, don't do that, I'd be like, okay, cool. You know what I mean? Like I've had people that I've asked before who were like, yeah, you can watch it, but don't do this. And I'm like, okay. And then sometimes I just won't watch it. But relatively new videos, I try to ask people because like I want to make sure you get all your coin. You know what I mean? I don't make a lot of coin from YouTube. I make $250 sometimes. Usually it's like $175. I'm not being transparent about how much money I make because like, well, I'm just telling you, like, I make tens of dollars doing YouTube. Tens of dollars.
Right? Okay. I haven't scripted this. I haven't researched it. I haven't done anything like that. So I might just go off on tangents, but I just really wanted to say something about this whole situation. Okay, let's go.
I want to talk about something that I feel like maybe is a little controversial, maybe not.
Before we roast her, can we just talk about how Jaclyn Hill is still so pretty? Can we just at least do that before we just like get into the roasting? Like the whole outfit is cute. I like the headband. It feels like a headband wig. No hate to her. I'm just saying like I love a headband wig and I think that it's giving that vibe and I like that for her. You know what I'm saying? I'm not being mean. I swear to you, I'm not being mean. I don't know how to not like say things. I'm actually being complimentary. I've been looking at headband wigs. I can't fix it. It's probably my tone of voice. I'm sorry. Like I'm trying so hard. I like her. I like her look. Thank you, Alex. I'm like, I like the look. This sweater is cute. Like everything's going well. I'm trying too hard and I'm just making it worse. Anyway, she looks cute. That is what overlined lips look like from afar. Thank you.
But I feel like no one really talks about it on social media. At least I don't see this conversation being had. But I think about this every day. And this is coming from like an old school beauty content creator. I started on YouTube 14 years ago. Like that is
before they had
insane.
analytics.
I have been here for every single era consistently.
First things first, I'm the realest. Lemon lime, you get your first ball of hellfire. I'm not sarcastic. It's just my voice. Thank you. Yes. My other favorite quote, I am calm and it's doctor. If you know where that's from.
Consistently uploading, downloading every new platform, like watch the birth of TikTok, you know, like
We all watch the birth of TikTok. One thing I want to say is, just because you've been doing something for a really long time, it doesn't mean you are the best at it.
Correct.
And again, I just want to say, everything I'm saying isn't aimed at Jaclyn Hill. I'm just using this video as a blueprint for my points, because when I was watching it, so many points came into my head, and she just says in a different way what everyone else.
Kat, Brenna, fellow Criminal Minds lovers. Yes, I am calm and it's doctor. I was like, oh, listen. I don't even really like Dr. Reed like that, except for like that. Does that make sense? Moving on. Yeah, also the thing is, even in 06, like the analytics you have access to right now in like all of content creation, okay? This shit wasn't even there in like 2016 the way it is now. You can drill down to the teeniest bit, to the point where like Twitch will tell me like, oh, you watch this person, you should collab with them. Now, first of all, no, don't do that. It makes me uncomfortable. I think they need to remove the knock function and like, unless you both follow each other or something, because it's like so awkward to just have that up there. But like you can drill down. And when I mean drill, I mean you can, like, especially on YouTube, you can not only find out how each one of your videos is performing, you can find out when the moment is that people stop watching your video. You can find out what other creators are watching that watch you, so that you might be able to, like, if you're into that kind of shit, you can tailor it to other people. Like, it's a lot of information that you did not have before. And again, that's why I don't look at it, because I just think that it makes me a shitty content creator, and I still have evidence of it. In like 2020 era when we were all in lockdown. Also, to my editor, you might want to perhaps on a Saturday or something consider asking mom to take you to do something, go somewhere. Just, I'll explain further, but just ask her, go, Mom, can we go get me a sweater? I don't know. Yeah, it does fuck with your head. It does, Kat. It really does fuck with your head. It is upsetting. But I think because you have the ability to drill down, the standby of it's the algorithm doesn't really hold water, especially for white people. I'm gonna say it, like, if you're white, if you're white and you're complaining about the algorithm, I'm so sorry. It's you, babes. I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry. If you're white and you're like, welcome to the jungle. I'm like, I just can't. Well, sorry, if you're white, you're like, it's the algorithm. It's like, babes, you're white. You're like already 10 steps ahead. What do you mean? Please, please stop it.
Also saying, granted, it's different reasons why people don't watch her content. But the social media industry, the influencer industry is still relatively new. Yes, it's been around for a really long time, but it's constantly changing and people are constantly trying to figure it out. I know a lot of people are like, it's not a real job. Let me tell you, there's real money, there's real contracts, there's real sub-genres of the
I've been saying that for so long. I'm like, it's a real job. It pays you real money. That makes it a real job. Stop doing that. Again, that's why when we talk about like the whole idea of influencers, and how people are so desperate for them to like be out and like, yeah, fuck them, influencers are over. And I'm just like, some of y'all are really weird and you need to like talk to somebody about how you're praying for the downfall of influencers. Like, I get it. You don't want to go to your job. Neither do I, babes. I don't want to do that, especially right now. The weather, like my nose is doing all kinds of gross stuff because the weather keeps up and down in here in Texas, up and down. And yesterday it was like 50 degrees. By Saturday, it's supposed to be almost 80. Okay. Yes, it's December. It's December. Okay. So like, I don't like that. My route is 69 hours, 69.4 hours a week. It's a lot. I don't want to go do that. It doesn't mean I'm going to sit and pray on the downfall of these people just because like, I don't like that I have to go to my job at a specific time. Just because I want to rest. I'm like, I would like to rest. I'm at my job talking, but I'll take 15. Yeah, right. Like, I think Philip DeFranco, who is always testing things to see how they respond to the algorithm, like if that's your job, and in his case, employee multiple, you might want to look into the algorithm. Yes. Even if it was my job, I wouldn't. Like I said, like if I woke up tomorrow and suddenly I was making enough money to where I could continue to support my household, like I am doing, make sure that and not just support, but also make sure that my mom can like just go do whatever the fuck it is that she does when she leaves this house. I don't know. She goes to like flower shops and Home Depot and she just buys a bunch of stuff and then I put it together. I don't because eventually I get tired of watching her, who she definitely does not have ADHD, start building the thing and then just like stop building it. And then she'll pass it. And then I'll be like, are you going to finish building that? And she's like, oh yeah. And then instead she just starts pulling out all of the Christmas decorations, which they're still not up. Christmas is next week, but she definitely doesn't have ADHD. It's fine. It's not hereditary or anything. Anyways, some influencers are deplorable and sadly everyone has been lumped in together. Yeah, some people are like just nasty monsters. Like I wouldn't pray for the downfall of influencers for being able to make that their full-time job because I would love to just be creative for work. I definitely don't want to drive kids to and from school for them to lie to their parents about why and how they're being disciplined when they misbehave. Yeah, like I don't, you know what? Canadians, is it y'all? I side tangent. Is it y'all? Because every time I'm on Reddit, it keeps giving me these ads that are like moving to Canada. And I don't know. I'm getting concerned. I'm like, should I be worried? Should I? Okay. I'm just a little nervous because like every time they're like, what you need to know about moving to Canada? I'm like, I've never said I'm moving to Canada. What the fuck is happening? Listen, I would go. I think again, if this was full time, yes, I would leave. I know that you're supposed to stay and fight, but I have bad knees.
Industry that have been made because of the influencer industry, right? Influencer management, companies that help you look at your analytics, we'll talk about those later, as an influencer. Influencer marketing, it is a very real job,
yeah,
right? But it is constantly changing, and that can be week to week, it can be month to month. We as content creators, we as influencers have to be aware of how everything is changing. Let me talk about
Thank y'all
how
for
it
watching
used
ads.
to be back in the day. People would, yes, on.
Well, got your back, girl. Here's the thing. I am menopausal, so right now, like, I go outside and it's like 24 degrees, and I have on like a sweatshirt and shit. And I'm just like, it's a little warm out here, isn't it?
Yes, on YouTube, you would put out a video and your audience would just go to that video. That's how it used to be. Influencers were kind of like, not celebrities, but people would follow them for them. I feel
Correct.
like you need to work harder at your content nowadays because people aren't just handed your content anymore. The algorithm, which isn't a person sitting at a computer being like, oh, I don't like this person, I don't like this person, let's not show their videos. It's an algorithm that's constantly thinking, constantly doing whatever. The algorithm doesn't care who you are, who you used to be, how long you've been doing it, how long you've been on the platform, whether you were original, whether you were not. The algorithm doesn't care about that. The algorithm
I really like what he said about like the way that things used to be before algorithms. Because you were just handed it. Like when we had Vine, those days, when those people moved over, it's why like moving platforms was relatively easy. I'm not going to say for everybody, but it's why the majority of those people who moved over, like Gabby Hanna and David Dobrik, like all them people, you know what I'm talking about? I'm going to pretend you do. Excuse me. It's why they were successful. There wasn't any competition. Like in Jaclyn Hill's days, there really wasn't a lot of competition. This isn't hate towards her, because the same thing could be said for Tati, Jalopity Staircase, like all of those types of people. Shane Fuck My Cat Dawson, like those people, it was relatively easy because there wasn't competition. Like right now, at any given time, there's videos, like as I am speaking, and every time I take a sentence, somebody else has uploaded a video to YouTube. So like, oh, I'm sorry, was I not supposed to call him that? Oh God, it's like, and I'm wearing a sweatshirt because it's cute. It's cute, and I wanted to wear it. It's so soft, like they're Pop Funks, and Pop Funk makes like my favorite sweatshirt material, my favorite hoodies. They're so soft and comfy. And some people will complain. I guess they said that like the lettering comes off, but I guess that those people don't understand that maybe you should wash your hoodies inside out to protect the lettering. But you know, live your life how you want to. Yeah, Michelle Phan did it. I feel confident that she's into like weird cult shit right now. I could be wrong, but I think that she is. And I'm sorry to anybody who didn't know, but now you know, and knowing is half the battle. So, you know, fucking go Joe, I guess. But yeah, but there wasn't competition, and there weren't a lot of platforms. Like right now, a big part of content creation is that you're supposed to just be like doing it on every platform. I don't want to, actually. Because I can't keep up with all of that. Like with this not being my full-time job, I cannot keep up with all of that. I can't do it. So like if it was my full-time job, I'm still not gonna do it. I'm sorry, I'm lying. I was gonna tell you a lie, and I can't do it. I'm like, knowledge of washing in this economy with this education system.
algorithm now on YouTube, let's say, cares about the length of your video. Is your video over 20 minutes?
Correct.
There's actually a whole category on YouTube now, if you've ever watched it on your TV, of videos over 20 minutes.
Correct.
Because the platform wants to keep you on for as long as possible.
Period.
So they can make money through ads, right?
Yes.
So if you're putting out a video that's 8 minutes long, the algorithm sees 8 minutes. It doesn't see you. It doesn't see your name and think, oh, that's whoever. We'll let them off. Let's show it to the... No. YouTube is a company. TikTok is a company. Instagram is a company. They need to make money.
Correct.
Fact, right? That's what companies do. No.
And just like a little side tangent for everybody who gets pissy about YouTube ads and just that, like, I understand your frustration. I'm not trying to be rude, but what I am saying is, please stop saying things like there needs to be competition for YouTube, because whoever the fuck would do it would also do the same thing, except worse. The cost for these servers alone, I don't even want to know. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to know. I don't want anybody to tell me. I want to just live my life. I already know the environmental impacts are just out of this world. I don't want to think about it. You know what I mean? I don't want to think about it. I like being creative. I like to share my stupid gifts with the world. I know my gifts aren't stupid. I just like, I could be perchance doing something creative with my puzzle brain, like that, helps the world. And instead I play The Room 3. but I do I do think about that. Like, there's not gonna be magical competition for this. There just won't be. And the way that people just refuse to gather that in their brain, they're going to do the same thing, except they're probably not going to pay the creators. And if they do, it'll be like Kick. We saw what happened with Kick, right? Okay. Oh, okay. Or get YouTube Premium. Exactly that. Hi, Okunen. Yeah, like because we can't escape ads. We're never going to escape them. If you play like mobile games on your phone, you have bought into the scam that I've also bought into, where you're like, I just want to play this game without ads. So you pay between $5 and $10 for the game, and you know where they still get you? They go, hey, do you want this power up? You're like, yeah, I want this power up. They're like, watch this ad, bitch, and you're like, God bless. You can never win. They're gonna get you no matter what you do. It's like the end of that movie. What was it? The Devil's Advocate? Is that what it's called? Is it with Al Pacino and Keanu Reeves? And he's like, at the very end of it, he ends up being like, got him anyway. And like, it just always comes back. You just keep getting caught up in it.
Platform owes you views.
Correct.
They give tools to the people who subscribe to you if they want to see your content all the time. Ring the bell. Notifications. So if somebody does desperately want to see your content all the time, they'll do that.
Also, I don't care if you don't have on notifications, that's fine. It's okay. I'm not gonna be mad about that. That's wild. I try to turn the notifications off for everything because it bothers me to see all that on the phone. It makes me anxious.
Became a thing. I was already on YouTube when Instagram became a thing. I downloaded Instagram, and like it was like this new app, and we were posting the square photos. Like, I've been here for all of it, and I feel like we're in such a weird place on social media as content creators where I am like fighting. I feel like I am like trying to run through mud to connect with my followers at this point. I feel
That's
like
your
there
fault,
are so
Jacqueline.
many bots, and I feel like these apps are now controlling who views my
Girl, it's not bots. And also, you quit connecting a long time ago. The amount of I miss you guys Jacqueline Hill videos is high. And it always comes back with a I miss you guys. Here's a bunch of undisclosed sponsorship shit. Every time. She very rarely came back to YouTube without some shit to sell. Let's be so fucking for real. Like, she very rarely, she'll be gone from YouTube for 3 months, not make a video, come back and be like, I missed you guys. And she's selling some shit every single time. There's a reason she has the name Jacqueline Schill. Like, this isn't like me being shitty. I'm just saying there's a reason for that. No, Aiden, it's not bad. I am not a person. Please take me back. Listen, I think my current go live notification for Twitch says the vampire Lestat requests your presence in holiday hell, and I'm standing by that. I am a person who I don't think it's nice to tell people or to be like, I can't believe you don't know who XYZ is, because the internet is so vast, and like content creators, there's so many of them. Everybody's in different niches. Like, I'm sure that there's some super famous like crocheting and like knitting YouTubers that I've never heard of in my life because I don't watch that content. But it doesn't mean that like I'm an idiot for not knowing who they are. So if you don't know who Jacqueline Schill is, or damn it, I can't even say Jacqueline Hill anymore. If you don't know who Jacqueline Hill is, that's okay, because she hasn't been like actively relevant, is what I will say. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just saying she hasn't been like actively relevant as a content creator in a long time.
videos, and I feel like I get
Yes. The apps are controlling who sees your videos, 100%.
Yeah.
It's an algorithm. That's how algorithms work. And it's different for each platform, right? Instagram and YouTube Shorts don't mind a shorter video. If you go into TikTok, which is the platform that ruined everyone's attention span, and if you want to post a really short video now, it doesn't get as many views. But if you post a longer one, it gets more views. Why? Because the app wants to keep you on there for longer. That's how algorithms work. So yes, of course, they're controlling who watches your videos. That's algorithms. And I know what she's trying to say in terms of like, oh, but you know, the people who want to see my content should be able to. They should. And there are ways for them to do that. But you also need to think, why aren't these people getting shown my content initially?
Correct.
Punished
And I know,
penalized
listen,
for-
it's one of the reasons why I would tell people, like, it's better for you to wait to watch somebody's video and watch it, you know, 15 minutes to halfway through than it is for you to start the video and then like X out within 30 seconds. Because it starts telling like, it doesn't happen all the time, but you doing that starts telling the algorithm that maybe you don't like that content or that person anymore. So they'll like just stop sending it out to you. I remember watching a movie on TV and being like, I got 3 minutes to piss out of my way. Right. When you had to like be there when a season finale was on. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I just like, I say that. When I logged out of my YouTube, the main page is all these strangers with 1 million billion subscribers. Correct. Like I don't know who those people are. Not since all her brands failed. Listen. Listen. But that is the point of the algorithm. Again, the point is for you, the viewer, and Robert's correct in this, for you, like for me, viewer, to stay engaged on the platform as long as possible to be shown ads. And it doesn't necessarily mean that the ads from like not paying for premium. It's also going to be like the ads inside of somebody's video in which they are doing sponsored content, or YouTube now has like this thing where they can auto detect if I talk about, like, for instance, I'm going to see if it works, but if I talk about this Fenty Beauty like heat, I don't really like the heat one, but it's their lip gloss. It's so YouTube should be able to detect that I talked about the Fenty Beauty Heat lip gloss, and it's in hot cherry, and it may automatically include it in there, like in the tags as like ad products. Okay, and I don't have to do anything. So yeah. When YouTube started that autoplay stuff and I kept needing to rewind to the start of the video. Yeah, even if you only have 15 minutes, you can always go back to finish that. And that's the thing. I had to start being more careful about watching videos, especially people like that are my friends and I want them to do well. I had to be like, don't start this video until you have like at least 15 minutes to invest into it, because otherwise they won't be like showing up on my homepage where I want them to show up. So yeah, but yeah, these algorithms are designed for you, the viewer, to be engaged as long as possible on the platform, as long as possible, and be served as much advertising as possible. Again, whether it be actual ads or the advertising within the video, it's supposed to. I know back in your day, you came up when you didn't have to disclose any of the shit, which you're still refusing to disclose, but you didn't have to disclose that you were getting paid from these links. Things change.
Not showing up and creating all the time.
Okay, that's a lot of people say they don't believe in like the TikTok, like, punishment. But let me tell you, I don't post on TikTok regularly at all. I dislike the platform immensely. I really don't like going over there. I don't like posting there. I prefer Instagram and YouTube, of course. But if I don't post for a week,
Yeah, pause is fine.
my views probably won't even be in the thousands for that video. And I don't really care because it's not really my goal. I just, TikTok is so temperamental. But that is definitely a thing. Oh God, that's so uneven. What the fuck am I doing? But that's
We didn't know.
it's
I was over
definitely
here.
a thing.
Listen.
In the sense of, I took off, like, I didn't post a TikTok, I think, for like a week and a half, 2 weeks, maybe. Like, sorry, shit, life happens. I've been doing this for 14 years. Maybe I'm
Also, I'm going to throw this in. Listen, certified yapper. I'm a yap. Okay. Also, I would like to say it depends on the content that you make. Okay. because long form content, a lot of the video essayists have realized that they can't just be chilling for 3 months or whatever until their next video comes out. So a lot of them have separate channels where they can do like short takes, do little livey streams and whatever it is. Like FD Signifier does it. Olay has an entire universe. And all of it's good, so go check that out. Foreign Man in a Foreign Land, he has Monday and Friday streams. Like, people are figuring out ways around like the long-term scripted, long-form scripted content, because you do have to have stuff in between, and it does help to keep things moving. It keeps things fresh, and it also gives you something to look forward to. Take breaks while you're like editing or filming your big magnum opus. But yeah, or if they want to chill for 2 months, they have to have an active Patreon. Yes. Because, like, again, I have my Patreon, I have my channel memberships. And again, the thing it's just Discord. We just fucking hang out in Discord. That's what we do there. We hang out in Discord. We chitty chat about life and problems and things and stuff. There's gaming channel where you can just play games. You can play no mic gamings, dinner and a show. We just like do that. That's what we do. It's just like, it's helping to build community and bridge those gaps. That's what it is. So like, I don't, better late for a live stream than never. Hi, Audra. Hi, Dark Coffee. Yeah, Foreign has really good videos. And the fact that he edits some of this shit, like he'll edit down like a 3-hour live stream so fast. Mimi, you are in trouble. Don't start that problem shit. Don't start it or you're going to get beat up. Listen, allegedly in Minecraft. I will kick you out, okay? I'm going to kick you out. I'm going to kick you out of the house.
I'm a little burnt out, God forbid.
A lot of people have been doing their... Oh, no, I wasn't going to be personal, but a lot of people have been doing their jobs for 14 years. Come on now.
But then I come back to TikTok.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, Robert, okay. Robert has 1.1 million subscribers. I just want to say that. The fact is, like, a lot of people have been doing their job for 14 years. Come on. And the thing is, again, content creators are allowed to get burnout. I think that there is a level sometimes of talking about it where I just think that be more careful. Do you know what I mean? Because just be a little bit more careful about talking about the burnout. Just take your break. That's all I'm saying. Just take your break. Take your break. Mimi, you're gonna get in so much trouble.
I'm put in like this TikTok jail where my views are complete shit. No one is seeing, like, it's one thing if my engagement is shit, meaning like maybe my views are high, but my comments are low and the likes are low. It's like, okay, so my audience wasn't feeling the vibes of this video. That's fine. But I'm talking like when you have 1 million followers, but your videos are only getting 30,000 views.
Okay, so I'm not going to talk about this on TikTok stats because I don't understand, because I'm not into TikTok, right? But a lot of people may not know.
Fern, I am dead. I needed some time to roll in my money. You subscribers are so entitled to tell me I can't. Mac, that was petty as fuck. It was. Like, but it was funny. Because listen, I live for being petty and I will do it all day, every day. Whenever I have the opportunity to be petty, I will always choose to be petty. Thank you. The Taurus gang. That's it, Brenna. Don't use burnout as a weapon because like, here's my problem, especially with the old guard of YouTube. They do this shit and I find it so irritating with the old guard of YouTube because they like to use burnout as a weapon. And the thing is, like, they will not make content for fucking months. And then they'll come back and then they'll complain and be like, and then some people will do the it's not the algorithm, it's you, but they do it in a really shitty way. And I'm just like, I don't want to be rude, but I don't like you either. So that's why I'm not watching your videos. And But I like Robert. Let me just clarify again. I like Robert. We are friends. He is a marvelous person.
We are fed statistics like crazy. In fact, if you have management, they will ask for your statistics. That includes age, gender, and where your audience are in the world, what country they're in. You can see what city they're in, what town they are in. You can see when they're online. You can see when they're offline. You can even see what device they are watching your videos on. Not the individual person. It's not like, oh, Sarah from
Yeah, you can
Texas
see if
is
people are watching on
you from her home.
Android,
It's like 80%
iPhone.
watching from their phone, 10% watching from TV, whatever percent watching from laptops. So there is a lot of information out
Listen.
there for us, right? Even
The way Robert is out here like blending couldn't be me. Blend my eyeshadow? Never. I will slap it on and hope for the best. I promise you that. Yeah, the burnout is real. Burnout is a very real thing. I don't think that it's not. It's one of the reasons why for me, I don't have a set schedule other than I stream on Tuesdays and Sundays. That's it. When I'm here is when the fuck I feel like it. I don't want to force myself to have a very specific time because, first of all, my pathological avoidance will not allow that. But secondly, if I have a particularly like rough Monday, right? For those of you who don't know, I work for the USPS. And so if I have a particularly rough Monday, I don't want to commit to showing up to stream at 9 a.m. on Tuesday, but Monday was really rough. Like I had a 13-hour day. I don't want to do it. Thank you for the follows. Like that'll upset me, you know, I don't like to like say I'm going to be at a place at a certain time and I'm not, and I don't do it. And then I let people down. So I would much rather just be like, I'm here on Tuesdays and Sundays. When I show up is completely up to me. Like, and that's the only reason I'd say put your notifications on that. If it's really that upsetting, please put on the notifications because I can't guarantee a time. Because sometimes I feel really good and other times like my whole body hurts, my feet, like I've been walking a lot and standing all day. And then my feet also, I walk real hard on them and it's painful. So I'm just trying to do things to help myself. That's why I'm so excited that I got my Dr. Scholl's. I got my new foot inserts, bitch. Okay. Yeah, that's all the more reasons why I never set an end time, but the start time will always be a 1 to 2 hour window. Yeah, Team PDA, yep, gets in the way of my channel too. I just don't have an upload schedule anymore. And I'm just Jules. I don't think that you have to have an upload schedule on YouTube at all. I genuinely think that if you just have a consistency, then they're going to leave you alone. The only reason the algorithm even attempts, especially if you're a smaller creator, the algorithm even drops you, is because you are not being consistent. The consistency thing is to get YouTube to continue to pick you up, for the algorithm to see you, for them to even be able to like push you out to other people. You are being pushed whether you know it or not. Like that is a reality. You could have 5 subscribers and your video is being pushed whether you know it or not. Because what is happening, like Robert was talking about this earlier, you, the viewer, you're watching something. Let's say I'm watching this video. Now my algorithm is going to switch and it's going to be like, hey, maybe you like makeup content. And be like, nah, babes, actually, I don't do that. I don't want it. I'm saving money. I'm not buying any more palettes. I got enough. I'm not going to show them to you, but I've got enough. Right. So I'm going to be like, don't do that. I actually don't want to watch makeup content right now. I'm on a break from makeup. Right. I still wear it, but and I love creating looks and whatnot, but I'm on a break. I am a letter carrier. I am Brenna. Gelling like a felon. So but it's going to keep doing that. And it's going to go based off of what I watch, what you thumbs up. This is one of the reasons why people are telling you to like, share, and subscribe. It's not just about me and you liking me. It's literally helping you too. That's why I like certain content. Like I will thumbs up certain content on YouTube very specifically because I want YouTube to know I like this. Send me more. Give me 14 more of them. But That's why you should do that. It's not about like, it's not just about like my stats and all that, because these are all vanity metrics. It doesn't make anything. Like if I hit 2K followers, I hit 2K followers. It's just because I'm vain. That's all. It's just because I'm vain. I want it as a vanity metric so I can say I hit 2K followers on Twitch. Then we'll play the Midnight Walk. I'll play that. It'll be a good time, right? But like, it's not a big deal. Like these things don't really mean anything for me in my regular everyday life. Like when I walk out of here and I go to work, nobody cares how many subscribers I have on YouTube or Twitch. Like nobody cares. I just mind my business. I said that like I leave my house and go do shit.
Statistics that show us
Hi, Jesse.
when the audience check out, when they have clicked off your content. So say, for example, I put up this video, the majority of the people get bored 3 minutes in. My statistics will show me, I can actually watch the video and see a chart of where people are peaking up, where they sped up, where it's gone down. There is so much information out there for us to know what our audience wants, what they're watching, who else they are watching on the platforms, subjects that they are searching for. You should know what you should be making.
Correct.
That your audience are interested in. Now, that doesn't mean you have to make the same thing all the time, right? Or you have to make content that you're not happy making. So for example, a lot of people ask for
I wear Fox Ellie boots because they're waterproof.
Makeup tutorials don't do well
and
now
no slip.
online. We know that. You may see a lot of people asking for it, but when you post one, it doesn't do well. And you can see that. I mean,
and people argue this all the time. They're like, well, I like makeup tutorials, or so-and-so does makeup tutorials. And I need you to understand that's the exception, not the rule. Okay. Those people are the exception. They are not the rule. This one makeup creator who has 2 million subscribers and does makeup tutorials that do well is the exception to the rule of virtually all the other makeup content creators who make tutorials and they don't do well. Okay. Like there was a period of time where I had some, I wouldn't say a makeup tutorial, but just like I did like aesthetic videos of me just putting makeup on my face with music. I really don't know what was going on with that at the time. It was a fun time though. I did it for a little bit. It would just be a video of me doing that. And I'd be like, hi, Finn. I like Finn Peanut. That's nice. I'm glad that you got here from Twitch. Wow, why? It's becoming like more of a thing. Thank you. See, algorithms, bish. Okay. So I think, especially for her having done this for as long as she has, it's wild that she doesn't use these things. And again, you know why I don't. I don't use them. And if I had like somebody who was managing my, like that would be information that they would have. They would never tell me. And I would tell them that, be like, your job is to never, ever tell me what these stats equal. And instead gently guide me, I am a Taurus, gently guide me in the proper direction. Don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me what to do. People don't realize that the viewer base for a particular topic is very slanted. There are only a couple of top channels which do well for a particular niche. Yes. And like that's the thing. Because there's only a few lawyer channels that people even know of. And one of them is Legal. Okay.
To this video, go and look at my video views. You will see that tutorials talking about just makeup, whether I'm talking about
Textilian,
the best cushion foundations, the best primers, whatever, doesn't do as well as a reaction video. A video talking about a situation that's gone on in the beauty industry. You know why? Because trends. It changes. People just aren't into tutorials like they used to be.
Correct.
And that's not saying nobody wants to see them. Of course there are. But what I'm saying is, it's very clear to see what people are interested in and what they aren't now. You don't even have to dive into analytics deeply. You can just look at how your videos perform. Okay, my reaction video didn't do well this time.
correct.
And then you can go deeper into that. Okay, my reaction video didn't do very well this time. What did I name it? What did the thumbnail look like? That perhaps people...
Like, I need y'all to understand Bonita Appleblunt, which is like one of my favorite usernames ever. Hi, how are you? Which is one of the things. I don't know how many of you know this. On the back end of YouTube, I can literally do an A/B testing on the title of the video and the thumbnails. I can choose up to 3 different thumbnails. And I think right now 2 different titles. And it'll tell me, like, it'll do a test and it'll go with the one that has done the best. I'm absolutely positive the other is Legal Mindset, but you don't want to go there unless you're a leftist content creator hater. What? Oh my God. But like, I am so serious with you, right? Like you can do so much. And so I don't know if Jacqueline and content creators from the old guard, this is again why I don't like, because when they were creating content, there wasn't any competition. I don't even really think that there was truly an algorithm in place. And now they're having to compete with, and I'm not even gonna say younger. They're having to compete with people who understand that this is a business and understand how to run it like a business. That's it. That's what I'll say. They are now competing with people who start this understanding that they want to have it be a business, and they're running it like a business from day none. And so like, yeah, of course, because like, if you want to take time off, Jacqueline, you have to run it like these other business folks do, which is they've pre-filmed a lot of shit so that they can take a week to just chill. And you don't notice the difference. You don't have any idea that they've taken a week off because the content is still coming, right? Like, I think with Robert and James, the only time you really know that they have taken time off is they tell you that on their twin channel, because there are other channels that like they've pre-filmed. So it feels like they never took time off. Also, if you're not watching their chin channel, please do. Jacqueline runs this shit like a business. Again, she uses these feel bad about me videos to build her brand. Yeah. I'm going to say it again. I think she uses these tools, but she just wants to present in a woe is me, I don't know what's happening. Content creator boomers. Oh my God, we're going to stop saying that. These content creator boomers don't understand. Hi, Kiana. Oh, thank you. You make Squishmallow content? Less popular? That sounds nice, though, and very relaxing. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Wait. If you're not watching Fat Say Jack, please. Like, first of all, she's funny in general, but all of the taking us way back to the Shane and Jeffree Star collaboration series, and like Shane constantly like, and now I find myself, it's become an echolalia where I'm just constantly going, oh my God, what's going on? What's going on? I'm scared. But yeah, thank you, Fern. These content creator boomers just don't want to admit that like, these people are coming in right now. Like, as we speak, there's somebody who's running this shit like a business from day none. There's somebody who started Twitch today, ready for it to be a business. They are actively watching their analytics. They are actively doing everything that they can to bring their platform up. They are multi-streaming on every platform. They have all this stuff together. They knew exactly what like stuff to buy. And if you ever want to see people who aren't running it like a business, all you got to do is go to like our new Twitch, like our something like that. The way people, also, are y'all okay? I don't want to be rude. What I'm trying to say is, does anybody not look for answers first before asking a question? Or is that just like taboo now? Did we stop doing that? Cause like, why are you in there like, what do I need to do to start streaming? Babes, there's so many answers. It's wild. It's wild. It's very upsetting for our spirit. Like, okay, so we stopped. Okay, thank you, Alex. So we did just stop trying to like find answers before asking questions. Okay, I'm just checking.
We're turned off by YouTube. Even let you now.
Mac, you don't have to give
try
up.
different titles and try different thumbnails. You can post the same video.
I didn't watch this video beforehand. I
with
promise.
different titles and see which one works better. See which one your audience is clicking on. See which one they aren't clicking on. And same with thumbnails. You can test different thumbnails to see what your audience prefers, and YouTube will tell you. Okay, so what did you do to prepare for that video? Was it a video people asked for? Did you look online and look for search terms that are being highly searched for? Did you go to TikTok and type makeup into the search and see what the top search results are? What kind of research are you doing?
None.
To be like, okay, yeah, I'll make this video. This will be good.
She's doing
this is
that.
what people want. This is what people are looking for.
And
Listen,
content creators
gone
like
are
her
the
aren't.
days
Sorry.
where content creators can just make whatever they want and assume everyone is going to watch it. Here's what I think a lot of content creators don't understand. And listen, granted, I haven't been doing it for as long as some of these people, but since I've started, my views have never gone crazy up or crazy down. I was never that person getting millions and millions of views, you know? So I've been good. I've been steady because because I treat this job as a career. Now, what I mean by that is we're not in this world anymore where you decide how you do your job as a content creator,
Correct.
right? Yes, it's unique for different people. You know, their personalities work in different ways, but there are certain things that you need to do, right? That you need to study what the algorithm is. You need to know what's working and not working. It's not letting go of the past and being like, this isn't how it used to be.
Yeah, because like, for instance, there's a lot of people who think that all they have to do is just hit go live on on Twitch. They're just like, you just go live. And then they're sitting there being like, I don't know why I'm not getting views. And this is why I don't really say anything in our Twitch, because when you try to ask these people, like, do you have a community? Do you have a Discord? Are you in other people's streams? They start being weird, and I just start getting mad and like, don't make me say something mean to you. You know, don't make me be like, listen, here you one view, Andy. I'm trying to help you out. You have one viewer in your stream and it's you. And I'm trying to tell you what to do. And you over here like, I don't need to do. Okay, well, enjoy your one viewer. I don't know what to tell you, buddy. Like, I don't know, but why would you ask? Do you think that you hit go live and then like everybody just flocks to you? I've been to your stream because I see your username. I went over there. This is your stream. Oh man. Like, that's your entire stream. And you're like, why aren't people watching my stream? Like, you don't want to do any collaborations. You don't. Listen, I'm just. I just think that people think that this is very, very easy. And there's a lot of shit that goes into this. Like right now, I don't love when I have, like, whenever I dual stream, I have to put the front light on. I don't like the front light. It hurts my eyes. Okay. It dries out my eyeballs and I hate it. And as soon as this part is done, I'm going back into the darkness like the evil goblin that I am. And then we're going to play video games. Okay. But there's 3 monitors here. There's like a stream deck. There's a lot of shit that goes into it. And people don't even want to look up the basic information. And they want to be like, why isn't anybody here? Like, most people aren't coming to people's streams for whatever it is that they're doing. Most people aren't going to somebody's YouTube video to watch them do makeup. Like, I promise you, there are a lot of people who watch Robert Welsh who don't give a fuck about makeup. They don't care about makeup. They're coming for him. They come for his personality. That's how that works. There are plenty of creators where people just go there because they like your personality. They don't give a fuck about whatever you're talking about. They don't care. That's not why they're there. Like, I knew nothing of Goro World, okay? I was there for Mika's Rhetoric's take on it. Like, that's why I watched it. I don't care about it. Then I got sucked in, but like, you know, it happens. You mean a video actually needs content? Right. Right. Listen, this is the era of people who were used to doing beauty videos where at the end of it, the whole thing was just like 10 minutes of the whole thing. Like 10 minutes, the end of the video was that. Okay. So like, I just need people to understand things have changed. And listen, I'm roasting myself because I made beauty content. That was the end of my video. Lots of shots. Okay. So let me live my life. I've watched like 10 different people talk about the data deception because I want to hear how they tell it. I already know what happens. Right. Like I already know. Like I've seen Pretty Women before. I know, but I still watch Olay's video on it. Thank you, Trisha.
With the lords of hell.
Hi, Pie.
Don't fuck with the babysitter.
If you hit that VIP world, you get an intro, which can be revoked at any point in time. Thank you. All right. That came from my friend Alyssa. I love it. I love it. All I ever want is like, listen, that's how you know I'm coming up in the world. I just have a lot of stuffies and way more hoodies. Okay.
And start thinking, okay, maybe I should start doing something I've never done before.
Correct.
In terms of looking at my analytics. Let me tell you why this pisses me off, right? I'm probably not even getting my words out right, and I probably could have done this video better, I'll be honest
No,
with you.
you're fine.
But why this pisses me off is because we are very, very lucky to have this job. We are extremely, extremely lucky to be able for me to sit in this room in my house full time and speak to you.
She does love me.
Through a camera. And that's my job on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
How incredible is that? How lucky am I that this is my job? I think about the days when I was working retail, when I was up at 5 a.m. for weddings, when I was working in a restaurant, when I was working in a call center. All these jobs I had, I absolutely hated. And I was always thinking, even before like the influencer industry was a thing, I wish I could be at home. I just wish I could work from home. There must be a job I can do where I'm at home. You know, like that was always my thing. I can sit here.
Listen, there's gotta be a job where I am at home and I can like let my feet rest. And I will still have the back muscles of a god. You know what I mean? Like I still have the back muscles of a god. If I flex on you like that from behind, be afraid or titillated, you choose. But I'm still gonna have that. I just need to be able to like also have my sleep schedule. I sleep actually cyclical. So basically I need to be able to sleep for 4 hours, be awake for 4 hours, and then sleep for 4 hours, and then be awake for 4 hours. And whenever I can do that, like it's so nice. I'm a more functional human being. I'm less mean, I think I'm less mean. But like, you know.
Yeah, I can play with makeup, do makeup however I want, have brands send me makeup. I get to talk to thousands of people in the comments about makeup, my passion that I've had for life, right? How incredibly lucky is that? How arrogant would I be to post a video having not looked at my analytics, having not
oh my God,
wondered
Kiana, that's terrible.
Why the video isn't doing so well? How arrogant would I be to assume that doing this job the same the whole time, every single year I'm doing it, relying on the same safe things, how arrogant would I be to think that because my content is failing, that is everyone's fault but my own?
Period. And it's really important. Really important for y'all to realize if you are a content creator, please stop trying something one time and then it doesn't, like it flops and you go, never mind, I'm not doing that. Give people fucking time. Give your viewers time. Stop being so damn disrespectful to us. We're watching you. Give us a minute. Give us a minute to check out your new thing, okay? It's very irritating. It's like a season of a show and then they don't bring back a second season and I'm invested. Now what am I supposed to do? Robert, bring back my story times. I'm sorry. Listen, bring back my ghost stories. I'm sorry. No, you know what? Live your life. It's your life. You can live it how you want. I understand that it was taxing. It was a lot of stress. I'll read all the stories. Come on. You can put on your makeup. We can collaborate on it. I won't put on makeup. I will tell story. But like, you have to give people time. And yes, the way that people like to use the algorithm is the problem, instead of just like looking to see what you are doing differently. Like, I can tell my live streams for the most part do better than most of my filmed videos. And I think that that is in part one, because I'm fantastic live. You're welcome. But two, because it's interactive. I can actually chat back and forth with y'all. And that makes it more fun. I also think that on the replay, you can just listen and be doing things like, please get your shit out of the dryer. If you haven't put your stuff in the washer, do that. Med check, med check, med check. Like, these are things. These are things that make it more fun, right? Also, if you're still staring at the computer screen, I need you to blink a couple times, look away. Thank you. So, yeah, I miss the ghost stories. Like, I would listen, I miss them. Let us all petition. No, I'm just kidding. But like, we're gonna go back and start his little rant, because I am excited. I'm excited. I love a good rant, and I didn't mean little rant like little friends with black people. Sorry.
Not looked at my analytics, having not wondered why the video isn't doing so well. How arrogant would I be to assume that doing this job the same the whole time, every single year I'm doing it, relying on the same safe things? How arrogant would I be to think that because my content is failing, that is everyone's fault but my own? How arrogant and lazy do I have to be having this job to not take a day, an hour, to go onto all my social media platforms and look through the YouTube analytics, my TikTok analytics, my Instagram analytics, think, okay, what videos did well, what videos didn't? How did I start the first 5 minutes of that video that made people click off? How did I start that video that made people keep watching? All I have to do is go to my content. All I have to do is go to the backstage part of YouTube and see the top videos for that week and see what I did right and see what I did wrong. See what I did right and what I did wrong. Not what the algorithm did. And listen, I know in the...
And the thing is, like, I don't like looking at it, because it's going to show me how many people... how many viewers you've lost, because like the longer you don't post, the more YouTube just randomly unsubscribes people from your shit. I'm so serious. I wish I was kidding, but I'm so fucking for real. This has been a phenomenon that's happened on YouTube for as long as I've been doing it. So like, because I'm just sitting there like, how can I have like not posted in like a week or 3 weeks, and it's just like, oh, you've lost like 19 subscribers. I'm like, bitch, what? What do you mean? Hi, Bianca. Why would you do that to me? But like, you post something again. The old guard of YouTube, you posted, everybody came. It's the same way talking about like collaborations and shit, and how like everybody used to collab. Now people are afraid to do it because they're literally afraid that you're gonna get into some gross ass scandal. I don't like to collaborate with men because it turns out a lot of men on YouTube are predators, and on Twitch predators. So I guess I can't, you know what I mean? I feel like I can't, because I'm like, oh no, not you too. So, but people used to collaborate, and in the old days, if you collaborated with somebody, like if I did a collaboration with Robert, which I have done twice, I'm saying that because to prove a point. Back in the olden days, that collaboration, I would have 1 million subscribers right now. You know what I mean? I would be like, it's goosh. I didn't need to do that, but it would have been huge, right? And then Alex, she probably does. The only time we know Angie Nyquist is away is because she tells us when she's traveling, but she pre-films content, so you don't notice her missing in action for 2 to 3 weeks. And that's true. That is true. Like, a lot of people do that. But like collaborations and all that kind of shit back then, it blew up your channel. It's why everybody had their little sphere of sphincters, or whatever they call it. What do straight people call their friend group? Because like we call it a flock of, okay, never mind, can't say that, but anyways, the point is, what do y'all call your friend groups? Comrades. Okay. Like, what do straight people call your friend groups? I'm gay, so I don't. I've never been involuntary subscribed from anybody. I have. I've had it happen on Twitch a couple times. But it's part of it's my fault though. Like part of it's my fault because I just, yeah. Do straights use the word comrade, or is that like too gay? Let me know in the comments. But like, I think that the boomer generation of YouTube, the boomer creators just don't understand that you don't just post and go anymore. Like you actually have to interact. Like you actually have to interact. You can't just like heart people's shit and like take off. Like you actually have to have like comments back and forth to folks. You actually have to like do more work than smizing. And like this isn't, at just her. It's like at the entire crew. You can't just like post and then like go away. Your Instagram posts aren't just static. You have to like post videos, you have to post reels. You have to actually have substance on your stories. Nobody gives a shit about like your weird little feud that you're having with some brand anymore. Like people miss the news, or maybe I'm too gay. Oh gosh. We're over here trying to figure out like oh, Wayne as in Goss. Oh, I'm sorry. Listen. I just don't trust any man who tells me what to wear, what I can and cannot wear over a certain age, because first of all, you're a man. Okay. And second of all, I do what I want. I will wear red lipstick until I'm 95 if I make it that long. And just to spite you, I'm going to wear red lipstick in my casket, bitch. So how about that? Not if you Automod, read the fruit. We're all gay here. Hi, Context Wrench. How are you? But like, yeah, I'm sure he's a nice person somewhere, just not to me. I don't think that came out as polite as I intended. Moving on.
Perfect world, it would be like the olden days. People's attention span would be longer than a second. People would still love, people would still love watching tutorials. We can't blame the rest of the beauty community for the failings of the whole beauty community.
Correct.
I don't think the beauty community is one community. I don't consider myself in the same community as Jaclyn Hill.
Correct, you are
I
not.
don't consider myself in the same community as some other English beauty content creators. There's a group of content creators that I feel like, yeah, we're the same on that same kind of vibe. That's my community. So to get online and to blame everyone else, the algorithm, for your lack of understanding of your profession that you are very, very lucky to have, is extreme arrogance. I don't care how you dress it up. I don't care.
And like, just for S's and G's, right? Because I'm gonna be that asshole because I feel like it. Robert's not an asshole, but I am. As such, therefore, and forthwith. Okay. I want to show you, like, 5 months ago is when she made a video, and it was what? My top 40 Amazon Prime items. Okay. And she came in and was talking about her current makeup routine. She talks about trying a GLP-1 for 3 months. Okay. In which, by the way, I feel like, and maybe I'm misremembering this, but I do feel like that there was a period of time where she was just saying that she was losing weight, quote unquote, naturally, which is nothing wrong with losing weight, however the fuck you want to lose weight. But I do have a problem with you being a content creator and lying to people about how you're losing weight. Don't be on some kind of medication and then telling people that it's natural, because that is very, 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 very extremely harmful for people. And it actually makes me mad when y'all do that. Stop it. Okay. Because you have people out here not getting enough calories, trying to run even more, trying to lose weight like you. And you've been lying this whole time. Stop it. You're harming people. Anyways, now that I'm off. Sorry. But yeah, then again, 8 months, my current Amazon must-have beauty edition. And she comes back every time to say that she misses you. Okay. And I bet this flawless makeup skin routine, I'm going to open it right quick because I'm curious.
I am so excited to be.
I'm curious about what she's got in here. Oh, look at that. Look at all of these links. Look at all of them. Let's see. Way down here. Some links provided are affiliate links. Which ones? Which ones? Which ones? What if I wanted to use the ones that weren't affiliate? You see what I'm saying? This is the old, and even then, girl, you had almost 500,000 views on that. But that was a year ago. That was a year ago. It's important that you talk about this because, again, here's why. Here's why. See? This is why. Look at. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, I just look, like, mine doesn't even look like that. I don't even put shit. I don't think I have anything in my description box. I don't have anything in it. It's just, I think it's just like whatever automatically I have that's there, which is just like hashtags. Yeah. Yeah. It's like some of this is, I don't, Wayne hates the fact he's aging and we can tell. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Listen, I dare people who say shit like that, come say that to me, because I'm going to be 46 next year. Eat your heart out.
I feel like, woe is me. I've been doing this for years and everything has changed. Okay. When I worked retail and I got a new and I got a new system in for the register, I had to learn a new system.
They got new scanners and my job
Otherwise,
hated
I couldn't
it.
do my job. When I worked in a restaurant, I had to learn the whole menu and every time it changed. Otherwise, I couldn't do my job. When I was training as a makeup artist, I had to learn every skin tone. I had to learn how different lighting changed makeup. Otherwise, I could not do my job. You cannot get online and blame anyone but yourself for not learning the algorithm. And yes, it changes all the time. And yes, it's annoying. And yes, it's irritating as fuck.
It
and
is.
maybe other people have ruined, you know, or changed the way the beauty community or beauty industry online it used to be. But it's still there. It's still available. Loads of people are still doing it. There are millions of content creators. And yes, some people may be like,
And like, that's why having all that backstage information, that is why people treat it as a business from day none, because they have access to information that they did not have before. Going viral back in the day was just like a surprise. And I will say, to me, it's very cringy to watch people attempt to go viral. For me, there's nothing wrong with cringe, enjoy cringe to a certain degree, but I cannot stand the cringe of watching you try to go viral. I find it weird. There's content creators that I stopped watching because of it, because I was just like, you're trying too hard. You know what I mean? It's like, stop pushing. You don't have any more poop in there. I'm not sure why I said it that way, but there we go.
oh, it's oversaturated. Yeah, but not everyone's good at it.
Correct.
Not everyone has an audience of 2-3 million. You have that base.
Yes,
there.
Danny.
You
That's
have
exactly
that
it.
starting point that a lot of people don't have.
Is my audience. And I feel like my audience is really on Instagram stories. Like, my girls are there for me on Instagram stories. Like, I really know who I'm talking to over there, but I miss the days of knowing who I'm posting my content for. And I'm just like,
What do you mean?
how do
you
like,
know
these
that
new
now?
creators grow at this point? Like, do the new creators out there, do you guys feel like you're connecting with an audience, or do you just feel like you're kind of throwing your videos out into cyberspace and like hoping
First of all, cyberspace? Lord of mercy. Listen, Fern, you were correct. You were correct to call them you were correct to call them content creator boomers. She just said cyberspace with a straight face. I can't. I'm so sorry. I just fell apart. I know. Listen, I promise you. I just wasn't prepared. I'm sorry I was shouting at you. I'm sorry I was yelling, but she said cyberspace like that's normal. I just wasn't ready. I wasn't ready, Hi Cat. I wasn't prepared. Oh God. I wasn't. Oh Jesus. That's maybe that's the problem. Maybe that's the problem with your content right now, is that you actually have to. we just call it the internet. In 2025, it's like, it's just the internet. Not even I say that, and I'm the dreaded elder millennial. I know. Wow, I haven't heard cyberspace in so long. It's got me kind of fucked up. I have not heard cyberspace in so much. Like saying cyberspace was synonymous with talking about cyber sex, and I just like can't breathe. Like I just can't. Oh my god, that was like late 90s. I'm just like, thank you all for watching ads. Thank you for being subscribed. Thank you for gifting subscriptions. Thank you for having Turbo. Like, whatever. Thank you. Right. All that's missing was her calling it the World Wide Web, period. So the thing is, having all this backstage information is what is allowing people to tailor their content to the audience that they want. Right? Like these red pill weirdo loser guys who make that content, they know who they are trying to hit with that content. And you can clearly see which ones are successful versus ones who aren't successful. Okay. One of them thinks that like just saying the talking points is working, but the other ones realize like, oh, you have to like hire women to come on the show so that you can humiliate them for reasons, because that particular type of content really makes the red pill guys get excited. They're like, yeah, own this pretty girl and make her feel bad, and I hope she leaves the studio. Like that does better than them just like being bros and talking. So like you have access to not only to your back end to see it, but you also have a TikTok, Jacqueline. You also have TikTok. You are also watching TikTok. So it should be easy for you to like just see what's popping. What's popping? Do. Sorry.
That is gonna stick. Like,
So nobody should be throwing their videos out into cyberspace. They should be, again, I'm gonna say this. Newer content creators do things quite well, right? Because they are starting with the new platforms, with TikTok. They're learning how to do that. Just like we learned how to use YouTube, just like we learned how to do whatever, you need to learn how to do something new. And I always say this about makeup. If you feel like you know everything in your career,
An
then how is
$800
that
trait.
fun anymore? It's fun to learn new stuff. It's fun to
Bitch,
try and,
you better be kidding.
you know, learn the algorithm, test things, test what you need to do. You get to sit at home, record a video and put it online, and that's your job. You know, go a little bit deeper. Like, you can't be on YouTube knowing for a fact it's factual, it's statistically proven that tutorials don't do well. Product reviews don't do as well.
I can actually tell you why tutorials don't do well. I can tell you why. Okay? Because all of these tutorials exist still. None of the old tutorials are gone. If somebody needs help with doing makeup for hooded eyes, there's a bunch of really good hooded eye tutorials out there. So there's no reason, the only reason you would want a makeup tutorial right now, and that's one of the reasons, but the only reason you would want one right now is for a specific look that someone has done. And that's a very small niche of people, right? The other thing is this, what Robert is doing right now. If you were watching this the whole time, he's literally showing you how he's created this look. So if you see a photo of him on Instagram, which I'm sure you will, wearing this look, you can pause. Pause exists. You can just like pause and watch how he's doing things. Oh my God, I recognize them from the meme. That's not funny because what if I was gay? Listen. Get to work, Alex. Thank you for dropping in. Appreciate it. Like, because I know how to do my makeup when I want to do like a whole, then I can also do this like very light chill thing. You know?
You can't then sit on a platform where those statistics are fact and then create that content and then complain that you aren't getting views.
Correct.
You're not, because those videos don't perform well.
Oh my God.
And when your video doesn't perform well, YouTube isn't going to recommend that to anyone else. They don't see the title of a video. They don't see the concept. They don't see you as a person. They see the video subject. It isn't doing well. We won't recommend it to anyone else because people don't want to watch it. So that is up to you to figure out, right?
Correct.
Now, I'm not going to sit here and be like, be more like me, because I don't get millions and millions and millions of views, but I love my views. I'm very comfortable with them. But I mean, if we...
But also, hold on. Also, Robert is in the comments of his own. Like, it's important to pay attention to this. Like, Robert is in his comments. Like, now he's not gonna be there like all fucking day every day, but he responds to people in the comments. Like, the old guard YouTube was that you would just heart people's shit once in a while and be like, because you were too. This boomer generation of content creators are also the ones who you will regularly see don't follow a lot of people on any platform, because the old rules were, and you'll still see some of the people who do this shit, that you should always have more followers than those that you are following. These people won't follow other, like, it's weird. It's very weird behavior. Like, that's who these people are. Like, that's the guard that you're doing. These are the people who wouldn't sniff in your direction if you didn't have the same or more subscribers than them. Remember when RBK was like nice, and she even talked about like that there was a level where people wouldn't talk to you if you didn't have like over 5,000 subscribers, and it was very awkward. It made for uncomfortable conversation. So I say, like, this isn't, but again, you can see that he is literally in his comments, not just hearting them. He is having conversation with people. And there's a period of time where, because I've like also watched, but there's also a period of time where he does like heart all of everybody who's there at a certain time. Every single one of us creators who've been doing this for a while have like a cutoff time. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but everybody has a cutoff time that they engage with the video, and then they're like, okay, I'm done. Mainly because it starts like becoming like a too much. You're just spending so much time in the comments trying to respond to everybody. And I actually find it very awkward when I'm trying to respond. So it just gets like, wait, so there isn't a YouTube issue with YouTube controlling algorithm with Republican slop or stopping small content creators from growing? Obviously not her, because she's been big for a long time. Excuse me. Robert leaves voice notes in the comments. That's so sweet. Yeah. It's almost like you have to engage your audience. Yes. Does anybody try refreshing, Zombie? A little F? I'm like, a little F? Okay. Okay. I want to vie. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me do this. Let me see if that helped. No, sometimes it's like still getting mini Fs. What are Fs? Let me get up for a second, too. Let me get up and go check it. Okay, I'll be back. One of the few times that I could endure being touched and or kissed because I was drunk. I don't like being touched or kissed, but since I was drunk, I was like, this is a great time to enjoy a good kiss here and there. And then I'd have to try to get out before the lights came on, because I did not want to see how ugly you actually were when the real lights came on. And this is why I'm going to hell. You're welcome.
On any given day, you can find people named Sinbad, Carmen Electra, or Shaq doing it.
You and Heather
It focuses on a man named Billy Blanks and his brilliant fitness creation called Tae Bo. Tae from the Korean word for foot and Bo for the word boxing.
Kiss my ass. Heather, I'm gonna wring your neck. I love you so much. I love you with every part of my being and my soul. But what part of stick together are you not? Is it the stick or is it the together? Wait, you don't like it when beeholes are in your face? I do not. I don't like it when my beehole is in someone's face. Like, I don't like any of it. And the older you get, the more likely you are to just fart. So, like, that's awkward. Just like, because I did fart my ex-husband's face one time.
Oh gosh.
He was down in my town.
And just
I was relaxed. Don't drop the fucking sword. That is how I've been escaping this entire time. Welcome to the jungle. We got one ADHD thing where you're like, I refuse to keep this information. I don't like this sword. Goodbye. And I'm like, I sorted it away. You're like, I dropped it again. I'm like, did you drop it last game? Maybe. Hold on, you'll see. Why do you lock yourself up in these chains? No one can change your life except for you. Oh, Jesus. Oh! I'm so sorry. That cracking sound, I was not prepared for it. I'm so sorry. There you are. I'm like, what the fuck? Bam! That was a nice slow-mo. It's like all these psych choices. I'm like, which one of these should I choose? I think I'm either gonna be. Hey, guard! Fuck you! Oh my god! Why are you like this? Also, thank you for the bits. The only thing I'm super good at is diddling my fiddle.
I'm not gonna touch that.
Of course you're not gonna touch it with a stick. Because I'm diddling my fiddle. I don't need any help. Sorry, Corey, if you hadn't, but I've never done it. Be gentle. I'm a virgin. I'm so sorry. Do you hear anything? I could not hear you over the high pitched and I can't hide. Okay. I couldn't listen. I don't dog you out when you run for your life when you're scared. I am undone. I had to let it catch up. That's all. I had to let it catch up. I had to let it catch up. Because I am dual streaming, which means, you know, there's a live video like on YouTube. So if you rewatch this on the replay and you've made it this far, please drop an emote in the comments because I am curious who gives a shit about me going this far in a live stream. No, zombie. No, you're correct. You're correct. You are correct. But yeah, I think I'm not a YouTuber because I can't script content. And I don't mean like, oh, I cannot script content. My ADHD absolutely refuses for me to be able to script something and go with that script. As I go along, I decide to have other thoughts, other ideas. I can't script it. I've tried before, and it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work out for me. I can't script content. I don't like having to watch myself in the viewfinder to make sure that like everything's good, all of that kind of shit. I don't want to do it. I'm not going to. Hi, girly sound. Welcome in. But like that's not, I'm never like, I'm lucky and I've had some collaborations that did help push me to, I think 15.7K right now on YouTube. On Twitch I'm at 1.9K. So like I've had some really good collaborations. I've built community. I go into other people's streams and I'm not like promoting myself. I'm actually there because I enjoy their stream. I enjoy having conversation back and forth when I have the time to do so. So it's just like, that's the shit you do. You no longer are on an island by yourself and everybody just flocks because Jaclyn Hill dropped a video. Everybody just flocks because, Tati dropped a video, whoever these people are. That's not how it works anymore. It just doesn't work like that. It used to, it does not anymore. Like there are times, like FD dropped a recent video about Charlie Kirk, I believe. And I think it got demonetized at one point and he's put it back up. Point being, I have not been watching a lot of content on that. Normally, I get his videos show up in my recommended. That one didn't, for reasons. There was a reason too that, remember when COVID first came around and you couldn't say COVID? And that's where we got the iconic coronavirus. We have these things. Continue, Robert.
Look at my journey as a content creator. I started very much doing reaction videos, right? And then the tutorials just went alongside that. New product releases, new product launches. My whole platform is based on education.
Correct.
Education in the makeup world, and now education within the influencer industry. You can take what you love and still make good content that people want to watch.
Correct.
For example, I love doing my ranking videos, right? We rank new releases and talk about them. I get to talk about makeup. I get to talk to my audience as to why this product might not be so great for people, why this might not
Correct.
be so great for a certain skin type. You can still talk about.
Yeah, and Raspberry Tart, like that's the thing. I also think like if you want to enjoy Jaclyn Hill, like enjoy her. I don't think it's my place to start telling people who to like and not like. And there's multiple reasons behind it. Like, because some people will look at the RBK videos that I did and be like, oh, you're being mean to her. And my thing was just like, stand 10 toes deep in your beliefs. Like, I don't give a fuck what you want to do. Just stand 10 toes deep in it and just stop attacking your audience for not wanting to watch your videos. It goes hand in hand with this. Stop attacking people because they don't want to watch you live in your Hobbit house. Don't attack people for it. Don't blame them for not wanting to watch that. Don't blame people for not wanting to watch your Chanel haul. Like, I'm poor, bitch. I'm poor. Bitch is broke. As such, enjoy your lurk, Nick Work. As such, therefore, and forthwith, like I, don't want, and I don't care for luxury hauls. You know what I mean? I don't care for that. Like, those are things that I'm not interested in. But don't be mad at me because I don't want to watch that. Don't be mad because I don't want to watch this or that video. I've seen some creators who are like, hey, I haven't seen y'all, like these videos aren't really getting views. What's going on? And people are like, I just don't give a shit about the Kardashians. So I don't want to watch videos about the Kardashians. Sometimes if you just like ask your audience and not like, what should I do? But ask why they aren't watching it. They will tell you. They will tell you why they're not. Like, I know people probably don't watch this because they're like, this is a long ass live stream and I just don't have time to watch a long ass live stream. And cool, live your life, do what you want. You don't owe anything to me. Like I do this because I enjoy it. I do this because there's typically 175 people that watch everything that I put out, and thank you. And I make shit for them. They've been watching my shit since I was Audra Rowdy Girl. Yes, that's a thing.
Your love and passion for makeup in a different way. I still educate through reaction videos. I still educate through brand focus videos when we're talking about, some asshole who owns a brand. You know what I mean? It's still education if that's what you want to do. You can still make tutorials, but change the name of the title of a video depending on current trends.
Correct.
No, and like my comments, like I'll post a video and within 10 seconds, I'll get like 15 comments and they're all slightly the same. And I'm like, okay, so like these are like bot comments, like these aren't really my followers. Like, I don't care about that. I'm at the point in my life and in my career where like, I only want to post for my girls. Like
I don't want to be mean, but like, if you're getting bot comments, you might want to talk to your management about that. It's just a thought. It's just a thought.
ones that I've built this relationship and this trust with, but like TikTok isn't even showing my stuff.
Zombie, he said, also, I feel like if you're a content creator, you would think that if you make a vid hating on your followers, not because they're gatekeeping, but rather because they no longer watch, that would just make more people want to unfollow. No, correct. Because people just think that it's okay to like yell at everyone for not watching. Like, do what you want to do. I'm not the boss of you. I will never be the boss of you. You know, I'm like, I'm never going to be the boss of you. Unless you want me to, in which case you have to pay for that service. But I'm just saying, I need people to understand you cannot come after your viewers and be like, you're not watching my content. I don't watch TikTok, especially because like of what took place earlier at the beginning of the year once that horrible man became president, right? Like once that happened, I knew something was weird and I just got rid of TikTok because of that. I felt uncomfy having it. And then, but if you're talking about the TikTok algorithm, you can't, TikTok is not like the other ones because like, I don't like it because you have to have the app open and active and it doesn't just play the next thing. You have to like be so active on it. And I don't like that. I want to just be able to listen to stuff and mind my business. You know, again, I work outside, you know, this time of year, I have 12-hour days. I was in office yesterday until around 11 a.m. And then I was on the street until 7 p.m. So from like basically noon to 7, I just want to listen to stuff. And I don't want to have to actively engage with it at that point because I just need something to keep me going while I'm working. So I don't want to be like locked in. Also, if I stood up right now, I'm like the definition of non-binary right now. It's just funny to me. Okay.
To those people. So I'm like, I don't know. It's like these apps control who sees our stuff, and like the audience that we worked hard to build isn't even ours. It's owned by these apps, and we just have to like hope and pray that after posting our content, these apps are going to choose to show our content to our audience.
Incorrect.
Who chose to follow us in the first place.
Incorrect.
I'm just so confused. And
that
I
is
don't
not
see
how
a
it
lot
works.
of people having this conversation.
Because all the apps are businesses, right? This is another thing you need to think about. All the apps are businesses. They need to make money. How do they make money? Ads on videos.
Mm-hmm.
How are they going to get the most money from those ads? Getting loads of views.
Correct.
No one owes us anything. No platform owes us anything. No followers owe us anything. If you don't do your job properly, if you don't try and improve on your work, what do you think's going to happen?
I'm so sorry, but right now Robert is looking like the kind of ghost that I want to haunt me. Like a good Victorian ghost that's gonna like provide you with details and like help you with your life, where you're like, oh my God, I can't find my keys. And he'd be like, darling, your keys are over there. And I'd be like, thank you. Thank you, Ghost of Robert.
Watching a TV show, you know? There's only so many seasons you can take of it before you get bored of the same old thing. You need to grow with your audience's habits.
Correct.
But I was saying, sorry, you don't always have to post something that you don't enjoy posting. You can look at my content. Every Monday is a makeup focused video. I know those videos are not going to perform as well as my Wednesday videos, where I do more commentary, because people don't really like YouTube videos that much anymore. They prefer like a podcast style, so they can listen to something. They can listen to something and still get that.
That's a big reason why I don't watch makeup content. I don't watch it because I can't see it. I'm outside. I can't see it. I cannot see the beautiful eyeshadow that you're putting on and you're telling me it's beautiful. I can't see it. I'm listening. So I don't care. He's like, boo, you gotta keep yourself together, queen, right? Like, and even I can tell the difference in my streams, right? When I'm doing commentary and talking about shit, I have a higher viewership on my Twitch stream than I do when I'm playing games, which is fine. Like it is what it is. Many commentary streamers have said the same thing. Like they go to play a game, the viewership changes. Okay, it's fine. You just have to accept that that's how it is and don't get upset about it.
that feed of makeup information. That, you know, their love for talking about makeup is fulfilled. So you can still post content that you love. I love posting about K-beauty products. I know people aren't going to watch that as much as I want them to, or as much as they may watch my other videos. I know they're not, but I love doing that, so I'm going to do it.
Period.
It's also called evergreen content, right? You can still post your tutorials. You can still do whatever. Just know it's not going to get as many views, but also, also plan for that. What are you going to post later on in a week that does get views? So it doesn't mean you have to punish yourself and just post things you don't like to do.
Unless you like
Make it
punishing yourself.
something you like to do. Just
Kitty, thank you.
Troubleshooting. And listen, I'm not saying influencers don't work hard. I know for a lot of people, it's like, oh, you make videos and then put them out. It's so easy. Yes, it's the easiest job I've ever had. Do I get the occasional death threat? Sure, but I also did in retail. Okay, so there are a few other points I want to make from watching other people's videos too, right? And I do want you all to remember, I'm not talking about smaller content creators who are struggling to grow on platforms like people do when they're trying to get into the industry. This is mainly for people who already have that platform and who already have a name out there.
And just a quick note, YouTube has very deliberately been pushing smaller creators. I've been saying this for a while. I've said this a long time ago before it started happening. I said YouTube is going to have to start doing something about helping their smaller creators, because eventually the people who have been on the platform for a decade or longer are going to tire of doing it. And then you don't have anybody underneath to keep the platform afloat. You have to have other people in other niches coming up underneath them. If Charlie, also known as Moist Critical, also known as Penguin Zero, if Charlie decided tomorrow that he doesn't want to do YouTube anymore, they have to have people underneath him, not literally. I don't know why I told you that. I'm just being too autistic about it. But like, there have to be creators that can be underneath his umbrella that will pick up that slack. If YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, if all of them do not make efforts to push their smaller content creators, then those content creators not only aren't there to like be there for like when bigger content creators fall off, but also people stop trying to become content creators. Right? Because it's already a grind. People aren't going to do it if you're working and you're doing all the things and you're using the analytics and et cetera, and you can't get past a certain point. Like you're going to quit. And then everybody else will just quit trying. But I would say if you're like, you know, going into this strictly for the money, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but enjoy your pennies and your tens of dollars. Of course, again, like some people, you know, get sponsorships. Not me though, because unless it's about sleep or drinking a White Claw, like I don't want to really promote it. You know what I mean? Like if I get to promote blankets, okay. Pillows, yes. Beds, sure. You know what I mean? Also, I'll promote food, delicious food. Okay, but I'm not gonna. That's it. That's all. I'm sure Vessies are good shoes. You know what I mean? But I'm not going to pay that much for them. I'm sorry.
I just want to reiterate, right? The algorithm does not know who you are. The algorithm is not a person on a computer being like, ooh, I don't like this person anymore. Let's not view their content, right? There are smaller content creators that may have more viewers on a video than someone with 2 million subscribers, for example. They may have like 200. Because their content was just more interesting. Their content was better. It was a subject. It was a subject that was more interesting. The thumbnail was better. It doesn't care if you have millions of subscribers, millions of followers. If your followers aren't watching that content,
correct.
Why aren't they watching that content? That's something you can figure out on your analytics. Let's talk about oversaturation.
I would show you all my analytics, but I can't do it.
Yes, there is. But so there's that also with the gaming industry, you know, the skincare community. They get oversaturated. Yes. But it doesn't.
Zombie, it was asking, is that why different streamers on Twitch have different amounts of ad breaks from like 3 to 9 ads at once? Yes. I can on YouTube if I want to. I can on Twitch. I have control over that to a degree. But I can put an ad break every single minute in a video on YouTube if I want to. Okay? It doesn't mean you're going to see every single one. It just means like that's where I'm suggesting that they put an ad. All right. On TikTok, or excuse me, on Twitch, I do a 3-minute ad break every hour. Because I do need to get up. I have EDS and my body just like, it hates everything. I have a suspicion that I also have POTS. I'm just like I'm not living well. My body is garbage. But like, you do have some control over them. The weird streamer bros who are like, they're very weird about it, and they're like, I don't want to be rude to my audience by getting up and having basic bodily functions, bro. Okay, I guess sit there for 6 hours straight and have a hunched back. I don't know what to tell you, but I will get up typically every hour, if not at least every 2, because I just need to, stretch. I need to stop staring at screens. I need to blink my eyes without light in them. Like, that's normal. Hypermobility queens, period. My wife watches these twins. Like, yeah, hi, RK. Like, that's the thing. So like, if you're, the way that she's trying to talk about how it works, like, yes, to a degree, it does work that way. But as a viewer, when I watch a video, I look, let me just, where do I go? Now I'm going to go to home because I've watched these. Like, these are, so I'm subscribed to Mika's Rhetoric, right? I'm subscribed to Rome with Romy. I think I might be subscribed to the Public Offender. I'm not sure. Then they're trying to give me this short stuff, and they know I'm going to watch these because these are all creators that I watch. They've also started working on the shorts. Like, I love this lady. She's hilarious. She makes me laugh. I like her. She's funny. He yells a lot. And then, like, I like, movie type stuff. Okay. I don't know what some of this is. Some of it is weird, but like, then this Jokes on You podcast, love them. These are people that I am subscribed to. I don't know that I'm still subscribed to Do We Know Them, but they know I used to watch it. I've never heard Mandatory Conversations podcast with Mike Johnson, but there it is. But please note how it's like mostly my Black folks. King of Reads, love them. Okay. This is my news section because I know I'll be fucking up. I like Grits and Eggs, Kenny JD. I don't know who Danielle is, but there they are. Shonda Black, I watch them. Very engaging. I don't know what that is, but I probably watch something. Oh my God, inside the all-white community of Arkansas, next stream. And they know, and here's why they've probably given this to me, because they know that I watch them on stream. Like, they know that I'm watching it somehow, one-offs. This is like my weird one-off content. There's Foreign Fridays. You can clearly see I watch FBI. Yes, I like my propaganda. I find it calming and relaxing. If there's a beginning, a middle, and end, I don't have to know what the hell happened before. I watched season 8, episode 8 the other day. I'm going to tell you, spoiler alert, close your ears if you don't want to know, but she cheats on OA. And I was like, girl, what? Anyways, I didn't have to see the episode before to know what's going on. Okay. I was still stunned. I was still shocked. Okay. Like, this is what's happening. I watch Elliot Sang. So you can see, I like you can see it's pretty gay over here. It's pretty gay and black. That's, I love Abby. But you can see what I am interested in. I just found Kaylin Berry, so I've been watching them. You can see. Obviously, I love Metalocalypse. But you can clearly see like what my shit looks like. So do you think that looking at all of that, YouTube would think that I want to watch and there are makeup content creators I am subscribed to, and not one of them was in that. I think maybe Teresa, and it's likely because the content wasn't about the makeup itself. Teresa's one of my dear friends, Jen Love, another one of my very dear friends. They only show me the content that Jen puts out that isn't about the actual makeup. It's usually her long form content and deep dives is what it will show me. Just, I'm going to the Channel 5 Carnival thing. I'm so excited. Listen, next stream, we'll watch it together.
I mean, you can't do it. It doesn't affect any. It doesn't affect.
Oh,
your
anyways, I
views.
was showing all of that to show you like how the algorithm works. So YouTube understands what the fuck I watch. So it's not going to push something to me that I don't regularly watch. Even if you're subscribed to people, it's not going to show it because they're going to go, you don't watch this. So what is the point? Like, we're not going to unsubscribe you from your friends who are content creators. Like, I love Alicia Archer, but I just don't watch makeup content. So they know better than to bother putting that there because they know I'm not going to watch it. And it only hurts Alicia for them to put her content in my feed and I don't watch it. Do you know what I mean? Or I start it and I'm like, I'm not in the mood for makeup. It doesn't make sense. So like business sense, it doesn't make sense. You know, it's like a restaurant constantly serving you a dish you don't want.
The only time it should affect your views is if you're not doing anything to keep
How did I
your
get
own
into
views.
to your YouTube?
You know? Oversaturation doesn't
Ezra,
mean
I
anything,
don't
right?
know.
YouTube is a platform where people click on what they want to
Oh,
watch.
I get it. No, I get it.
If they don't want to watch your content, they won't watch your content.
Ooh, Emily, never pay for that. Never pay for that. That is a high order scam. It only harms your content. Here's why. Just a quick note on why that hurts. When you pay for those promotions, the reason it hurts is because those are not organic people who find your content and actually want to watch it. It's like pushed out to a very specific group of people. Those people aren't going to come back. And so I feel like, sorry, my lip gloss is doing that thing, but like that's not the same. So it's bad for your channel. I wouldn't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it is what I would say.
As you know, as is their right to do so. If they don't find your subject interesting, they won't click on the video. If they don't find your thumbnail interesting, they won't click on the video. Is there a lot of content creators? Yes, there is. But not everyone is good at it or will be able to do it full time. That's just facts. Okay, let's just touch on short form content quickly. Is it annoying that people's attention span is very low? Yeah, it's weird and it's annoying. But at the same time, that's the way the industry has changed.
I will say this as a person and as a lover of media, I am going to say brave yet controversial. I don't think it's the people's attention spans are low. I think that originally when we got content, it was like that, but you can see the growth of long form content and people are getting less and less to where they want like lots of short form content. I think the place that short form content has for us is sitting on the toilet. Okay. Not listen, I'm just being real with you. It's sitting on the toilet. It's like little getaways at work. But otherwise long form content is the way to go. I just think it's that, short form content at the time tended to be innovative and long form content does require you to like be able to actually be invested in it. And I think our work schedules in general are not really allowing us that time to sit and enjoy a video or a movie the way that we used to. It doesn't mean that we're not watching them. I think that we've done this thing. Yeah, waking up in bed, falling asleep is short form content pits. Yes. Cause to me, the constants of having to like be involved with it, cause it doesn't just go away. Like the video will just replay over and over and over again. Pro tip, your butthole will appreciate it if you stop looking at your phone on the toilet. First of all, leave me and my butthole alone, okay? And our phone. That is a private moment for the three of us. Thank you. But I've gotten to the point I search people for controversy. For a while, I would have just found someone and a scandal would break, like what you said about collabs. Yeah. Yeah, so some videos get pushed a lot. But it's like literally because that video makes money. Like I have a couple videos where I'm just like, I'm sorry you keep getting pushed to my manual skincare challenge that I made like 10 years ago. But obviously it makes YouTube money and ads. So they just keep pushing it. And I don't, also like the Ally, some kind of clothing try on that I did again, another 10 years ago. I think it makes YouTube money. And so they just keep trying to make you watch it. It doesn't matter that you've seen it before. Okay. Watch it because it's lit. I don't know what to tell you. It's not.
that's the way your career has changed. If you want to do well on Instagram or a short form content platform, then you have to do certain things. I'm still
Correct.
experimenting with that, right? I'm still experimenting on what catches attention. It doesn't mean you have to do something crazy like put shit on your face to get people's attention. A product, holding up a product, saying this is catching people's attention. And then you can do your education afterwards. You can do what you really want to talk about afterwards. And yes, again, it's terrible. It's a really horrible thing, but that is how it...
I don't like it because there's just too many content platforms. That's why. Like, I'm on Twitch, I'm on Instagram, I'm on YouTube. I feel like there was another one. I was on TikTok for a while, but I get tired. I just don't want to have that. That's too much. Because again, like I have a full-time gig, and that's just too much. All right, hold. Let me do this. I'm almost finished. Damn it. I'm almost finished. I'm almost finished. I'm almost done. Just let me finish Restream IO. I had to switch to Restream today instead of Stream Elements because for some reason it just it hasn't been working the way I want it to work, and I don't have the effort or the energy to make it do what I want. Yeah, I can't be bothered to use all the platforms. I also will say that I think the other part of this is that I also don't want my viewers to feel like they have to go to every single fucking platform I'm on. If I'm going to be so for real. I don't want y'all to feel like you have to go to everyone. It becomes a lot. And I don't post on all of them enough, so. The one about marriage gets pushed in my homepage a lot, and I'm like, YouTube bestie, I'm friends with Audra. I watched this when it came out. Do not cite the old magic to me. I was there when it was written. Merry Creepmas. Yes, listen. Okay, we're gonna finish this out. We're gonna try to finish it. First of all, I'd also like to say, if you made it this far into the video, just know, Robert, you are spitting facts, and I love it.
It works. If you don't want to be on a platform that does that, then don't try and don't complain about it and don't be on it.
Correct.
I know it's irritating. I know it could be better, just like my eye makeup here. I know it's horrible. Everyone's brains are rotting, right? We know trends cycle round. Longer form content will come back. But if you want to do well in an industry, don't complain that it's not like the olden days. From the influencer side of it, as a viewer, I know it's a horrible thing to see all the time, but from the influencer side of it, you can sit down for a whole day, you have all the time in the world, and brainstorm a few catchy intros that are gonna give people your valuable input. There are professional makeup artists out there that do it really, really well. It's a skill that they have mastered to catch people's attention and learn how to do it within a certain amount of seconds. It doesn't make them any lesser than a better makeup artist or better content creator. You can post up to 10 minutes on TikTok,
just the vid, Zombie. I'm gonna play a game after this.
I found it really difficult to go from making videos that are 20, 30, 45 minutes long,
and then I won't be dual streaming
my expertise and my knowledge into a 3-minute video, because I couldn't put a 3-minute video, a 4-minute video on YouTube and feel satisfied that I've got my point across or I've provided enough education.
Yes.
But again, you have to learn how to do it. You have to learn how to do it. And if somebody makes a comment that's like, oh, but what about this? That's a new form of content. You take that comment, you reply to it with a video, and that's more content that you can make. You just need to get used to new ways of doing it. You can very much get your point across in a minute.
I can't.
30 seconds.
I'm a wordy bitch.
Part 1, part 2. And I know trying something new is
Viaje, as they say in Spanish. No, they don't.
Trying
I don't speak
different
Spanish like that.
But I still get that satisfaction from teaching people on here, educating people on here about makeup on Instagram. People are still like, oh, amazing. Like, I post something about how to put on lashes and they're like, oh my God, this makes so much sense.
Chris, platform fatigue is real. I shut down several, including LinkedIn, after MAGA wanted maximum paid for anyone who said anything about Charlie K. And the thing is, I understand the old guard situation where back in the day you posted, you got organic followers, your feed was in order, but that's just not how it is anymore. And you just have to get over it. Yeah, verbose bitches unite. Thank you. Like, I'm too wordy. I have too much to say. And I feel like whenever I try to make short form content, I just look like someone's holding me hostage in the content. I'm always like,
sense. I'm gonna try it, and then maybe on another post I'll be like, oh my gosh, the lash tutorial made applying lashes so much easier. And what we need to realize as well as content creators, we might not like short form, we might not like it, but our audiences are being force fed short form content, right?
correct.
And if you still want to provide your audience with valuable information that you think matters as much as makeup can, then be there on those platforms. Okay, I feel like I just really ranted throughout that whole thing.
I'm glad.
In summary, right? In an ideal world, would social media behave in a way that's like, this is what I want to make, this is what I'm putting out, everyone loves it and it's great? Yes. Do I wish I could still make my ghost story videos? Yes. Give it out.
Trisha, thank you so much for the resub. 3 months in a row. Damn. You're once, twice, 3 times a lady. Okay.
Algorithm ever tell me to make those? No, but the algorithm did tell me that not enough people are watching them to a point where my whole YouTube channel wouldn't be recommended to anyone anymore, right?
Correct.
Do I wish I could make K-beauty videos all the time? Yes, but my analytics show me not everyone is interested in that. People are, but not everyone. Tutorials, people are interested in it, but not everyone. So I still make them because I want to do what's right for me in terms of what I enjoy doing. But I also mix in other content that I also enjoy making, but does well in terms of analytics, right?
I like this
look. You
look.
cannot blame an algorithm when we are given everything we need to understand how that algorithm works for our content, for
Period.
our channels. You are told who is watching, when they are watching, where they are watching, on what they are watching, how long for, where they checked out, what other channels are they watching, what other videos are they watching. There are tools you can download to help you with your
There is now literally a trending section in my back end. Not like that, because I don't do that. I'm ace. But there's literally in the YouTube backend, there is a trending section that tells me what is trending on YouTube right now if I wanted to make a video. So listen, the way that y'all keep catching my little, listen.
to help you with, to recommend titles. There is so much you can do with just a little bit of research to make sure that you are being included in the algorithm. And even as somebody who isn't achieving like millions and millions of views on one video, which I never have really, they get millions of views over time, but I mean like over 5 years, I do not find it acceptable as a content creator whose full-time job it is, these are the people I'm talking to blame the algorithm. If
Correct.
I post a video and no one watches it, we still get like great views.
Correct.
20,000, 30,000 views isn't something to like scoff at. If I post that video and nobody watches it, that's on me. Because I should know what my audience wants. I should know the kind of thumbnails that do well. I should know the kind of titles that do well. We are given tools.
Like, I know my audience doesn't give a shit about my low effort ass thumbnails. And in fact, that lets you know that it's me. You see a thumbnail, you're like, there's very little effort put into this. Must be Audra, right? That's my claim to fame. My low effort thumbnail. It took me 5 minutes, if that. But like that's the world I live in. Listen, I'm about to be unstable, or not unstable. Hold on.
To make these decisions. It is on you to look into that, to do that. What can I do to improve my channel? You can't just put out a video and be like, that didn't do well. Another one, that didn't do well. Another one, that didn't do well. Oh, YouTube is punishing me. Why didn't that video do well? Do you even know what YouTube is looking out for? How YouTube is looking for how
And I will say there are some topics where YouTube will not push the video. That is where you do have that back end type information. That is where you have your Patreon and your members to watch that video and to share that video for you to get it moving, because there's some subjects YouTube doesn't want people talking about and they don't like it. Like, there was a time period where if you talked about how much you made on YouTube, YouTube would suppress the video. And that is because they had something fed into the system to say like videos about these topics, which is normal for pretty much every social media platform to have like certain topics that they're like, don't allow this to be like, you know, pushed. Okay. But yeah, the algorithm isn't some kind of nebulous overlord that works in mysterious ways. It's part of the conversation between creator and audience. Exactly. I think because obviously, yes, it's created by a person and it can have biases because the people who make it want it to have whatever bias. And that's a whole other conversation. But as a content creator, again, especially if you are white, I don't want to hear you complaining about to your audience about the algorithm doing. It's not the algorithm, it's you. If all of your content, like I know she's over on TikTok. I don't know what she do over there. I can go look, I guess. I can go look and do my job. But the new girlies over there are doing something different. And it's not just smizing.
Long someone's watching the video, how do you know how each algorithm works? It is a privilege to do your job as a content creator.
Correct.
Learn how to do your job.
Period.
Pay someone. It's a full-time job. Pay someone to look into analytics for you. You make enough money. Again, not just talking to Jacqueline Hill, to content creators it's a full-time job. Invest back into your career. It just really annoys me. I just get really pissed off because we are given tools. The platforms aren't the enemy to our content. The platforms can be enemies in other ways, but they're not the enemy as to why our content isn't being shown to people.
Correct.
Listen, I know I get a bit like, I talk like this when I'm talking about things because I'm passionate about it, and I just think there's no excuse. Like, I'm on these influencers' sides. I want them to do well. I want them to do well in their careers, but I have no sympathy for people who don't try.
Correct.
Who don't change things up. You don't get with the times. You know what I mean? The platforms aren't going to look at you and be like, oh, you've been doing it for a long time. Let's just give you the views. No. If you want this to be your
And to be
career
fair,
still have
that's what it used to do. It used to prioritize large creators overall. It was, thank you for the follow. Anonymous follows, right? That is what the platform used to do. It used to prioritize larger creators overall. It was one of the reasons why you didn't want to post on the same day, like especially in the beauty industry, probably the same in tech, on the same day as one of the big creators had some shit. You didn't want to post on the same day they posted because you knew that you wouldn't get seen. That has changed. And the viewer has more control over their algorithm than because even YouTube started to realize that just trying to steer people in the direction that you want them to go doesn't work out. Because if it doesn't matter how much you try to make fetch happen, people aren't gonna watch it. They don't care. So they had to get with the times and realize that what made TikTok successful was that at the time was that you, the viewer, were constantly building your algorithm. Ads are about to start. I'm going to finish this up.
the success and still have the same success you did when you started. You have to work on it. Now, being relatable is a whole other thing.
We should talk about that, Robert.
Which I might talk about on my reaction channel. If I have more stuff to say, I'll probably add it in as a voiceover anyway. Okay, let me know your opinions below. Please know I'm not calling anyone out. I'm not doing any of this stuff. I just think people are too quick to blame the platform when they should be blaming themselves.
Yep.
Sorry. If people
Don't
aren't
be
clicking
sorry
on your video when they see it, guess whose fault that is? Let me know your opinions below. I'll be there with voice comments because I think this is a very talky, chatty one. Yeah. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you.
I liked this a lot. I feel like he did a really good job of explaining this and really getting into like the nitty gritty of how this shit works. Because I think that there's, again, the old ways of YouTube was larger content creators were prioritized, and it actually caused a lot of problems. TLDR, Jacqueline made a TikTok about how her viewers aren't watching her videos anymore, which I imagine is just a small part of what inspired this rant, and her followers commented like, girlie, you're not relatable anymore. Your content has turned into luxury hauls where you spend 10K on fashion and beauty products, and most of us are just trying to get groceries. We're not interested in this. And then she argued with them about it. Of course she does. Like that's what a lot of people like to do. But even that part being not just being, it's also just the arguing with it's the algorithm. Yes, there is some level of shadow banning. I'm not going to say that there isn't, but I do think that there is a portion of this where people don't like, so let me just see, look, I'm going to show it to you. Because this is why it hurts my feelings. I don't normally look at it. Before I go on break, I'm going to show this to you. This is what my analytics look like. I made a whole $74. Okay, so first of all, woo, $74. This is when I was making content. I ain't made shit since then. You know, this is the first day I've made something since probably here, right? Ew, whip. So so that they have like the live content. They're telling me like my top videos right now. Again, yikes. I don't love that part. Oh my God, I did not know that my number 8 video is still Rosanna Pansino. Interesting. Don't want to know more. No, thank you. Here's what they'll show you, the audience. Okay. New viewers, 45.6. Casual viewers, 27.8. Regular viewers, 26.6. That's my audience watch by behavior. Okay. Like these are the whole thing. And they're like, listen, they'll even hurt my feelings and be like, low. The people who you normally hurts your feelings. This is why I don't look at this shit. You know what I mean? If this was full time, I would just have somebody do this and not tell me what the fuck's on this page, because I can go to it. This is the first time I've done it in God knows how long. So I can show you like when even shows you when my viewers are on YouTube. Okay, this is giving me the highlights of when the people that I need to do shit. This is it. This is it. You know? So you can't see it because the chat's in front of it, but hold on, let me move it. Let me just move it over. Thank you. What's happening? Oh my God, there's a raid. I was like, what the hell's happening? Thank you for the raid. Oh my God, it didn't come through as a raid. Thank you so much for the raid. My goodness. Hi. Welcome in. Oh my goodness. Hi, hello. How are you? My name is Audra. Give me 1 second and I will introduce myself. Wow, hello, hi. Give me 1 second. And manual raid, hello. I will introduce myself. I'm just finishing up this video, and then I will give you like a little intro video. Ads are about to start, so I'm sorry you raided in at the point of a Java words. I'm so excited, but also scared. Oh my God, I'm so scared. But yeah, this is just like me being able to show you, like, this is the shit. Like, you can see this here. They're showing you like mobile phone, computer, tablet, all of this. So Robert is correct. Like, you have so much shit here. Also, shout out Cambodia. Okay, shout out to Cambodia, because apparently my top geographies in the last 28 days is United States and Cambodia. So what's up, Cambodia? You know, so like that, it tells you who subscribed. My audience is 100% female. I'm sorry, that was disgusting. Was it? You know, so that's where we are. That's where we are. So, first things first, I'm the realist. So with that said, on the YouTube side, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you so much for watching this. If you made it this end, this far, subscribe, please. I don't know why I'm yelling at you. It's rude. I don't need to be like yelling at you and making you hurting your feelings. But subscribe if you'd like to. Like the video, hype it up if you feel like it. Do whatever you want. Actually, I'm not the boss of you. Again, that is a service you have to pay for. So on the Twitch side, I'm going to show you this little video. Then I'm going to take a little break. And then we're going to play, I think, the Outer Worlds 2. We're going to get back into it. But I think I'm going to bring the level down, because I think I'm playing it on too hard of a level. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm just not good at it. I'm just not good at it. Okay? Let me bring down the level. Thank you. All right? Thank you for the raid.